talking about a deadly demon warrior, and is she naked?
Yes.
But she's a cat.
Yes.
You think you'd be wrong?
Roll the switch and get high. Free the homies behind the wall. Free my niggas inside. All the niggas that died. Rest in peace to my niggas. I hope they live in the sky. Pour out some liquor, load your fifth for your niggas and ride. For your niggas that got hit bad and didn't survive. Sometimes I feel like I'm the realest nigga alive since we was kicking doors. Four niggas divvy your pie. They ain't believe me when I told niggas the city was mine. Now look at me though. Buffalo nigga, but their records were cool G though. Necklace is 2 kilos. Remember when the feds gave 15 to cousin Tito? Me and Pat was right there. He took it like a Cheeto. That's a real nigga, that's a fact. When I came home from doing 2, he gave me a half ounce and a rack and said, you don't owe me shit, just put the city on the map. That was 11 years ago and now I'm doing just that. Ask my baby mama how much I cried when Machine Gun died. When I pulled up and seen that yellow tape outside, had me ready to grab the stick and go apes outside. I never found out who did it, that shit ate my pride, I swear. But maybe that was a sign. Maybe God ain't want me killing them niggas and doing time. Maybe God wanted me here to kill him with the rhyme. Maybe that was part of his plan and part of the design. I don't know, I'm not religious. All I know is I'm viciously gifted when I scripted and it's strictly for my niggas. I might shed a tear listening to this shit. Pop a spade cork like Machine Gun, we did it. Damn, who would've known? My crew would've blown. Every verse of the year, shit is proven and shown. I needed Western Danger, I couldn't do it alone. Remember that fuck nigga pulled up using his chrome. Hit the back of my head and neck, I should've died, nigga. I feel like my nigga Duns kept me alive, nigga. Slapping my face like, bruh, open your eyes, nigga. Shaking my head like, fuck that, you can't die, nigga. Only real shit what I provide, nigga. I wrote this shit with the tears in my eyes, nigga. Now they gotta consider me top 5, nigga. You hear my shit, is you surprised, nigga? You know what's funny, I wanted to quit. After I got shot in my head, I seen my face like I'm done with this shit. So, trying to spit my verses and mumbling and shit. Face twisted up, looking ugly and shit. That Bell's palsy had me looking like I had a stroke. But they bar raw like a slab of coke. And them same niggas that laugh and joke is doing bad and broke. And everything I drop is classic dope. This the realest shit in my pad I wrote. Yeah, this the realest shit that I wrote.
Hey yo, pulled the Mac out the Stone Island, Dope Island. My nigga doing 50 in the mountains, posing in kosher. I do it for the culture. Mastermind, braggadocious. You all soda, we in the kitchen like vultures. Bucket hat gator on the coaster. Big ass ace, need 2 bitches to pour it. Hopped in the 4-door, got it and floored it. A nigga gorgeous. Rice pilaf, fix small fish. This Warhol portraits, but more sick. Stella McCartney, feeling me, pardon me. Nebraska trips, dragging on the more morphle. Stats cracks in his mouth, he had a jaw full. Jazz just stars in the malls. In the cell, prayer rugs for the lost. These niggas wanna hang me on the cross. Allah, you walk, Paul. Allah, you walk, Paul. Walking over water, I can touch the stars. Allah, you walk, Paul. Allah, you walk, Paul.
I know that the kids beneath me, they're visionaries before their time. I don't revolt against anything. The only thing that I work against is the fact that no one told me.
dropped your work. It could swim, it's like my wrist be automatic. Yours is tragic. Pistol plants, pistol wax. Grimiest, flip your whole block solo. Spit that shit 2 times if I see kids, it's a no-go. TNT, ain't nobody seeing me. My shooter on his 5th line. You think you're seeing things, sitting everything. I'm talking wrong things, right things. With the M16, he only 19. He think he slide green.
Forever I speak. Supreme North face pocket. Got the order for 5 fiends. Manslaughter on your recorder. You know the vibes be. Candyman is murder when I arrive on the scene. Shit get dangerous. No famous shit. Became the fan favorite. This fool spitting 4 survive flows. It's all flavorless. Got shit in the chokehold. Give a fuck if I made your list. I made brick money talking shit. Having my way with this. The MD and Minnie was 840. I made him pay for zips. Crush a rock with a quarter on the table and take a snip. Drop those of my sins on the street corner and save the blessings. Smoke the trees out the Bible page. My brain waves is reckless. Rome chapter 2 verse 3 said watch the way you step and spray the weapon. Shells go through fly guy Avorexes. Coming live from where they banging and scamming. Little niggas on joking stash making more than they parents. A little know-how in your bank profile. Turn it with those.
But I'ma hit the fucking intro.
Fight back!
But no, like, imagine in real life you fucking a monotone girl. Does she moan? Does she like? Is this like I'm coming? Like no emotion, nothing? Is she like? Does she like Darian or something?
ご覧のスポンサーの
I
提
think
供で
like the
お送り
best
します。
reference will be using like
I know.
shit, what was it called? The Zone 10 videos of Raven.
No, I watched. Well, wait, question, question. And this is gonna be a
Yeah.
wild ass fucking question. Hold on. This one? No. Is it this one? Fucking. Oh wait, I gotta change to 91. Hold on. I should have done this shit earlier. Oh well. Welcome to episode 191 of HotSticks podcast. I'm here with Alec Online.
Howdy.
And I'm Doombot. But no. How? Yeah, cause I did watch that. I watched the fucking Jinx one. So Jinx one's so good. Bitch is like, booyah!
Booyah!
If
It's
people,
just so wild.
listen. If y'all guys want to know what we're talking about, go to Newgrounds. It's still there. Look up Jinx and Cyborg Zone 10 shit, because that shit is just super funny as fuck, fam. Oh shit. I did not know. No, come back here. There you are. I did not know that shit was gonna be this fucking funny. Cause he yells booyah every time he busts a nut. Bro, imagine you going hard on your girl, right? And you about to come and you just say, oh, booyah! And give her one pound of pound. Oh, that would be fucked. Oh, I'll get kicked out of the house so quick. Just like booyah. But nah, fucking yeah, no, I just find it kind of weird that people just loot up lolies and shit like that, bro. Like, mind you, I don't care for it because it's not real children, but like fucking I still find it weird.
It's still the principle of it.
Yeah, fucking yeah, it just fucking sucks, fam. But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna do like the bonus tracks.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm gonna do it. Let me just rename this real quick. Right versus left. There we go. So today, a lot of shit happened during the 2 weeks or whatnot. Last podcast we did have a subject that I wanted Alicorn to talk about, but I kept talking over him and not allow him to like fucking explain or anything like that. So I want to say here, I wholeheartedly apologize for that. But with that said, why did you become a Republican?
Alright, there was like a lot of factors that basically went into it. The first factor that went into it was, so of course, like I came from like a a democratic, family and everything else like that, right? It's not like one of those things like, oh, I wanted to be like opposite of my family and everything else like that. Nah, it's just looking at how what the party used to be, and then also looking at how the party basically became.
Mic on.
When you look at how the party is now, it just feels it's like the best way to really describe it. It basically became hypocritical in a way.
Oh, really?
Well, think about it. It's basically supposed to be about a party that's about love and acceptance, but if you're not part of the things that they love and accept, they hate you with a passion.
Isn't that both sides though?
Yes and no.
Continue.
It's all like for a prime example, as like a dude who is a black male, in America and everything else like that.
Yeah.
There's nothing in the Democratic Party that's basically for me, right? A mass majority of things that basically they support is usually either feminism in some type of way, the LGBTQ community in some type of way, or they try their best to finesse black people in the biggest way possible. And just like for prime example, we had like the whole organization, the Black Lives Matter and everything else like that.
I mean, the Black Lives Matter organization, not the movement. We gotta make that clear because there's a lot of people that's on the right that will say, no, they're both the same. They both try to take money from black people, even though it was just the organization. But continue.
It's definitely the organization, but that also lead me. It's all like within all of that. I don't fit anywhere in it. So obviously, there's nothing for me in that particular party whatsoever. I mean, it became so bad. They're trying to spend over $1 billion, or I don't remember what the exact amount, but I remember it was in the millions of billions. I gotta like look it up just to make sure. But they're trying to spend that much money to try to figure out, men, which is ridiculous.
That's recently, right?
Yeah, I think this thing was like announced like a few months ago.
Yeah.
I remember it was like somewhere in the beginning of summer. But yeah, they're trying their hardest to be like, oh yeah, we're trying to figure out how to bring more men to our side and everything else like that, because that's one of the things that some of them kind of realized that they kind of, screwed the pooch on and everything else like that. At the same time, you do also have like the border policies where there's legit Hillary Clinton talked about it, Joe Biden talked about it, and Barack Obama, they all talked about closing the border. And everybody was okay with it. And then they decided to change their mind the moment Trump came in. Trump came in the scene and everything else like that.
Yeah.
So that's like another hypocritical part to it and everything else like that. But another thing that I also wanted to bring up about one of the things that kind of deteriorated me from the Democratic Party was the demasculation of men in general. That was also something else that I have been kind of noticing, throughout the years and everything else, like how much demasculation they have been doing towards men, especially black men, and everything else like that. Basically, especially when it comes to like the feminist movement and everything else like that, where especially the newer version of the feminist movement, where
You mean fourth wave?
their whole purpose, yeah, I guess you can consider it fourth wave. where their base is not only just men bashing, it's just basically shaming men for being, just for being born as a male and everything else like that.
Well, I have a question.
And
Is that like
yeah,
majority of like women in the Democratic Party? Did you hear
I
me?
mean, it
Oh,
also, yeah, I heard you. I mean, I would say it's a combination of both that and the Liberal Party too, but I would argue and say that it definitely comes more democratic than anything. Um, so outside of all that, I kind of realized that hey, my religious values do add up with conservatives, with the conservative values and everything else like that.
mm-hmm.
And it was kind of like one of those things where actually it was not only that I started doing more research on the things that people were say about Trump versus like what he actually said and what he actually meant and everything else like that. And that was kind of like another thing. But I'm not going to say, oh, I became Republican to fully support Trump and everything else like that.
So, 'cause you're a Republican
There's
before
some,
Trump, right?
huh?
You were a Republican before Trump, right?
Well, kind of.
What do you mean, kinda?
Because, well, actually, no, I will argue. Actually, no. I think um the going to Republican is a recent thing, actually. Because the first time I was officially able to vote was when Obama had his first term,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Oh, you are younger than me,
So
aren't
I,
you? You're like 8 years younger than me, huh?
yeah, pretty
Hmm.
much. So yeah, Obama, yeah, around that time was like when I was able to first vote and everything else like that. So yeah, I was able to vote for Obama to get in and everything else like that. He obviously did. I'm not gonna lie, despite him doing some grimy shit, there is some stuff that I do like about him still. Um,
You weren't first to vote because he was
I
black,
don't
right?
like. I mean, at the time, it was pretty much it. I mean, I was in high school. I was like, I'm not going to say I was like Hotep level, but I was bumping like a lot of Public Enemy.
Oh, see, that's where it starts.
Where we're all we're all black and everything else like that. I was in that kind of like mode at that particular point. Matter of fact, I did actually have a beef with a white supremacist.
Hmm.
But well, actually, this dude was a lot of shit. This dude was a white supremacist and an atheist.
Wait, who's a white supremacist?
This one kid I was like beefing with in high school.
Hmm. Should have fought him. Like, take this, black justice.
um. So I think like a few other things to basically clear up is
Mm-hmm.
like okay I think one of the things that I kind of also realize when it comes to just like presidents in general or whoever's in the office and stuff like that, no matter who you support, there's always going to be some grimy shit that person did. So I'm looking at it from the concept of, yeah, there's some stuff that I agree with, there's some stuff that I disagree with, and everything else like that. But at the same time, like, just because there's some stuff that this person said that I disagree with doesn't necessarily mean I completely don't support said person. The last thing that I will probably say that turned me Republican was, you know, me wanting the black community to be better. I'm not gonna hold you.
So this is not a YouTuber's point of view, right? This is totally 100% your point of view.
This is totally 100% my point of view.
Because once you make a King Knight video, I'm gonna get on you. I mean, make a King Knight quote, I'm gonna get on you.
Wait, a who video?
No, I'm talking about his recent ones. I saw the Album Preach video that he made about him. Talking about he's a snake.
Oh, Stevie Knight.
Yeah.
So the thing is, before that whole interview, I was actually watching Stevie Knight a lot. I will admit that whole interview, it definitely was more on ABBA's side. ABBA was right on a mass majority of things, but I'm not going to say it was a complete slaughterhouse. I was going to say it's a complete slaughterhouse. And I can kind of understand some of the stuff that like Stevie was basically like, saying and whatnot. Now, I think it looked a lot more bad when he made that follow-up video. I definitely believe that made him look a lot more bad. And actually, I think he did make a video recently. I think it was like yesterday, where he was talking about that he thinks. Well, I'm not going to say that he thinks. It's basically his response of like everybody calling him a sellout, pretty much. But going back to the thing that I was talking about earlier, my thing is this. I do believe that there is a lot of the victim mentality that does happen within the Black community. I also do believe that some Black people also exploit said trauma in order to get everything in their favor. Hence, I remember like a long time ago, I basically did say that like some Black people basically have like the new white privilege.
Wait, what? Black people have new white privilege? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Okay, it's all like, okay, think about it this way. Well, actually, I think it's more Black women have more of the new white privilege and everything else like that.
But Black women are like, losing jobs though. So how are they privileged?
I mean, they're losing jobs now though, but like, let's be real. What would be a good example? I think like the best example is looking at remember like a few months ago where they there was like a bunch of Black women who basically went to like Lululemon and then basically like terrorized the store and everything else
Yeah,
like
but like
that.
those are just like a set a small amount of like Black women in the community though. Because like even though I dislike like Black women doing something stupid and then dancing around of it, like they gonna like get into a music video, I still think like it's only just a small amount of women that do that.
Do you think it's a small amount?
Yes.
I'm not going to say it's. I'm not. Here's my thing. I'm not going to say it's a large amount, but I think it's commonly enough. I think it's common enough to see it often. Especially like if you were to go somewhere like Atlanta, for a prime example. But like going back to like the thing, right? I do believe that Black people could definitely do like 10 times better, but it just seems like 90% of the time we're always focused on all of the bad shit that white people did to our ancestors a long time ago. and even like we can technically still say our grandparents and maybe our parents because there's still people who like lived during segregation era that's still alive. So you could technically say that as well.
Well,
And
technically, segregation is still happening, and never like like once like everything after like the 1960s, once we start like actually like coming together as like a people, yeah, there was less segregation, but there's still a lot of it. Look at like the discourse online when it comes to like the right going after going after Democrats while staying inside their gated communities and stuff like that. Like, I know we're gonna talk about this in a bit, but with the whole Charlie Kirk situation, it's fucked, bro. Because like before they knew who the killer was, they were just going after minorities. And like it's a coincidence that like a lot of people got lynched during that time. Like I still don't know that college if that dude actually was lynched due to what happened to Charlie Kirk or was it suicide or not. We still haven't got like details on that. But like I here's how I feel about it. As long as there's racism, I believe that people who are aware of that racism and whatnot be able to go after that racism and call it out. And it's not a victim mentality about calling out racism and stuff like that because there are a lot of dog whistles, especially racist dog whistles that people throw out there.
I mean, you're not 100% wrong. There's definitely like a lot of for no reason racism and everything else like that. But I think the main issue that I basically like see about this is we don't celebrate the shit that we do have, right? Um it's all like it's all like we at one particular point had a black president. We have a lot of the American black people in America, it has like the richest percentage amount of black people that exists. Black people could basically, become CEOs and everything else like that. There's a lot of job opportunities. We're not like in that, but we're not like in the particular era anymore where we had to sell drugs in order to get out the hood and everything else like that. We don't have to make the hood into like our own
So
personality and
it's not really
everything
black
else like
culture
that.
it's not really black culture, it's really hood culture, right? Because you're speaking the same talking points that Candace Owens is talking. Because Candace Owens, what she does is she generalizes as all black people, where it's just a subset of niggas that are doing this shit. Now, mind you, Chris Rock's joke about niggas versus black people is a real thing that happens. And he did try to
Oh,
explain to you,
I still go by that.
and then he tried to like explain like to white people how the shit works and everything. Because not every single black person's a nigga, and not every single nigga is a black person.
I still go by that.
But no, go ahead.
It's all like, but instead of celebrating what we already have, instead of celebrating the influence that we had in pop and media culture, because let's be real, we had some of the biggest influences, in the media and everything else like that. Instead of celebrating all that, instead of looking at the stuff that we do have, we keep going back to the victim mentality.
How so? Because like I don't really see like much victimhood when it comes to like black people and whatnot. Is because I like, mind you, I'm online a lot, and
White
I
people did that to us.
huh.
It's all like, oh, this white person's doing X, Y, and Z. That means they must be a racist and everything else like that. But the thing that, oh, um, I could have, I know that there has been a bunch of black people who talks normal, and one of the first responses they get from like a lot of hood niggas, why you talking white? Why you acting white?
So it's really just like the hood culture that like you're disparaged with, right? Because
Pretty
like
much.
I kind of agree with that too. I kind of hate hood culture where like you have to be hood or sound a certain way, and no motherfuckers will never explain like how you're supposed to sound and stuff like that, right? They just think that if like you don't do hood shit like they don't do hood like they do hood shit, you're automatically like whitewashed and stuff like that. Me at a young age, I never did subscribe to any of this shit because you know I grew up in the hood in Compton in the 1980s and stuff like in the 1980s and 90s, right, and early 2000s. When I came to Torrance and everything like that, shit was fucked up. There was bodies in alleys, people getting shot. I saw like multiple of my cousins get murdered, like in drive-bys and stuff like that. Going to funerals, seeing my mothers cry because their babies is going to get put 6 feet under. Bro, I've never subscribed to this shit. I always thought it was stupid because of the violence that will happen around that culture. Now, mind you, we never caught a break because of the crack epidemic, right? That was dropped onto like our cities and everything like that, right? And plus how they were targeting us and everything like back in the day. That's why we still have that mindset that, hey, even though it's not happening as much now, we still don't trust these people what they did to us in the past, and we have to learn from that, right? So it's not that we have a victim mentality, it's just when we try to rise up, we get pulled back down by some fucking factors that's out of control, out of our community's control, said by another fucking community. Like the CIA admitted that they dropped crack on us, right? Nothing happened, and I'm still pissed off about that. So saying that we have like some kind of weird victim mentality, you have to like explain it a little bit more than just that. Like, mind you, I understand being broad for being broad and everything, because we can go deeper into that later on in the future, but I've never seen like more victims than white people right now, especially when it comes to like a lot of online messages and shit like that, because I'm not seeing that much victim mentality from black people. Actually, I'm actually seeing it from other people. But that's just me though, because I be online and offline and whatnot, even though I'm mostly online. Yes, I'm a hikikomori, but I do go outside from time to time. But go ahead.
What would be like another thing?
I would not know.
Oh, you know what? There's no. I also believe that there's no middle ground either.
What do you mean?
Okay, especially when I see like, because I have saw like a mass majority of like the videos that you've been like posting in here and everything else like that. It basically brought me to a question: where in the black community, who in the black community, or who in general can basically criticize the bad behavior that happens in the black community without being labeled as a racist or a coon?
Well, because most of it comes from racism. Like there are people who are white who like have gripes with it and whatnot. That because like for instance, Bill Burr. Bill Burr grew up with around a lot of black people, right? So
Right.
once he talks about it, we all understand. Like, yeah, he grew up around us, so you have these gripes. It's motherfuckers on the outside that never grew up with us is only getting stuff only from black people from online, only negative stuff because that's what's posted online. See, the thing is, this is why I have to believe there's like a lot of racism, a lot of like discourse between people or whatnot when it comes to like online media and stuff like that. A lot of the shit that is posted online about black people are toxic shit or whatnot, right? But as soon as you post something positive, it get attacked by both sides. Like, you know how when you have those dudes who try to teach kids how to deal with cops, how to use a gun and stuff like that, those motherfuckers be called coons just because we're teaching our kids how to be better. And that pisses me off because it's from bad actors from white people and it's from like actual black people that's coming after that person or whatnot. Now, mind you, what I've seen is putting it out, like people say like, oh, I have a lot of black fatigue, I have a lot of white fatigue, I have a lot of X fatigue, right? Like, mind you, I have Charlie Kirk fatigue and manga fatigue because of the research that I've been doing these last couple of weeks. And honestly, I think the whole rhetoric of hate is due to what social media has been controlled to put out there and stuff like that, or what gets pushed out there due to social media. Because I have been in these comments where motherfuckers be like, ooh, there's this comment, right? You know about the whole trucker thing that's happening with the removing truckers because there's a bunch of immigrants, quote unquote, in there, right?
Oh yeah,
Now, go ahead.
one of them got somebody killed by doing like a weird like illegal U-turn.
So there's this video of this SUV between two trucks, right? And the front and the back trucker end up hitting the guy in the SUV, end up like wedging it in between both of them. Now, two people were injured. Luckily, they survived, but the person who was in the driver's seat is dead.
Oh.
So, in the post, the dude was like, "Hey, get these immigrants out here. This guy's an immigrant driver. Get him out of here."
Hell, internet?
What happened? Uh-oh. Back?
All right, yeah, I'm back.
So what happened? Where I last left off?
You were talking about an SUV.
Oh, so the SUV collided in between the two trucks, and the guy tried to say like, "Oh, this immigrant driver killed this family SUV," which is not real, because if we do some fucking research, you will find out that the dude's not fucking not Hispanic or illegal. He's found out it's like some white dude from Kansas. And that's the Discord a lot of these people will post. They end up posting up like a bunch of lies and stuff like that, saying that it's X, even though if you do a tad bit of research, you find out that's not true. But that gets promoted. Like, mind you, I have met like those who are manga pilled and Republican who think with their feelings and not with the actual truth that's in front of their face. That's why I'm pissed off at the Trump administration for removing that ADL post, because it shows that fucking more people who are on the right side commit more crimes than those who are on the left. Now, mind you, do people on the left commit crimes? Of course. But like fucking it's a lot more weird that you have a president that will have you remove something that is actual state and fact. That's all that pisses me off about like being on Republican side. Now, I'm independent personally. I don't like either side. I'd rather vote third party, but people don't like third party. People say it's a waste of a vote and shit like that. So like I just vote local now. But no, continue.
Honestly, like last year's election should have been the perfect time for the third party to actually come in.
No, they pushed Andrew Yang and everybody out. Cause we did have like a couple of opponents to like having a third party and everything like that, but they get pushed out because they don't get enough endorsements and stuff like that, especially when they get to the prelims or the semifinals.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, that's just.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. But we were talking about the immigrant thing, which.
Oh, actually, no. I pushed the immigrant thing. We were talking about victim culture.
Oh, right. So yeah, it's honestly look, I understand like a lot of people got like the nigga fatigue and everything else like that. Like, don't even get
Nigga fatigue is crazy.
But when it comes to like the overall like oh wait, I remember now. We were talking about the in between and everything else like that.
Yeah.
So my thing is, where is it at any particular point where we can criticize the glaring issues that is in the community without being labeled as a code?
Well, because only niggas who don't understand or don't want to like be thinking that they're like holier than thou don't want to be talked about as a bad person. Nobody sees themselves as a terrible person, or not like a terrible person, but like they have nobody wants to be shown their flaws to their face, even though they're performing those flaws right now.
I
Like
mean,
we should be like I'm gonna repeat I think something that Nashi Tariq said. We should be people, and this is me paraphrasing. If he didn't say this, correct me. We should be people who should be promoting our people and not bringing them down. And when you talk about like if you criticize your own people, it's bringing them down. Like mind you, black women and black men criticize each other all the fucking time. We see this shit all the fucking time, right? But as a people, we should be bringing ourselves up instead of like pointing out our flaws. Now, mind you, if we can't take criticism, then we're never gonna be better as a people, right? There are some people who out there who are able to take criticism, be like, "Hey, you're right." There's a lot of people that's out there that's not able to take that criticism. Hello? Hold on, it's on me.
Powering off. Powering on. Mic on.
Okay, say something. Hello? Oh shit. His internet's acting up probably. Hello?
yeah.
You there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What happened? Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear. Wait, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. What? Your internet's acting up again?
It's weird, but I guess so.
The fucking the Democrats on Discord don't want you to speak your truth. Over here, like, get this nigga. Oh yeah, I got a new fucking.
Shit beautiful than a motherfucker. My baby mama probably at the end of that bitch with a gold digging ass, nigga.
I'm adding that new to the soundboard, guys. But don't continue, fam.
But yeah, that's just the major question to all this. Like, where is the um where's the middle ground?
I think a middle ground be made if we able to have like a conversation or like a proper debate, not a yelling match. Because a lot of people think what debates are just yelling match, but it's actually two people sitting across from each other having a conversation and explaining each other's each other's side the proper way, where it's not just excuse me, it's not just a yelling match like on Discord.
True.
But no, fucking, I think there's a middle ground that can be had, but you gotta be somebody like Kevin Samuels in order to do it.
I mean, even he was hella hated.
But then again, like imagine this. You're getting hate from outside your race, but also you're getting hate from your own people as well. And a lot of people would see that as, hey, maybe we should stop pointing out what I do. You should point out what they do instead.
I mean, that's basically true. You also got to realize that, sometimes our biggest downfalls from our own people too. I mean, look at Dr. Umar.
Damn.
And people keep forgetting he's a fucking psychologist.
Well, no, I don't think that's a real
Hence
thing, bro.
why he
I think he paid
hence
for that
why he
shit.
always repeats. Hence how he always repeats himself.
Nigga be like,
Donations. Donations.
but no, continue.
Um, To be honest, that's pretty much all I got, really.
With that said, you want to move to the next topic?
Yeah.
Now, we're gonna go into fucking something that I've been researching for a few days now, which is the debacle, which is the top Charlie Kirk fucking aftermath. And holy fucking shit, bro! I don't think any of these niggas should have internet. So we're gonna say this for the 40th time again. We do not condone people going out and popping niggas in their throats to check if they have high blood pressure. To check if they have blood pressure because they disagree with a person's politics and everything like that. Like, mind you, we just have a conversation about Dr. King and what the fuck, how the fuck he's a terrible person. But also, no. We just don't condone killing of other people or whatnot, right? Now, mind you, jokes are jokes. People don't get jokes. I'm gonna make a lot of fucking jokes about it, but will not celebrate his fucking death like a lot of people has been doing. But during this during like this last like research thing I've been doing or whatnot, people been saying like, oh, Charlie Kirk's not racist, he's just spitting facts and all this other stuff, but no, he never has explained once why civil rights was bad for black people in any way, shape, or form. He just would say that talking point and do some vague ass explaining, and that's it. And it's only like a sentence. He doesn't go deep into it or why civil rights was terrible for people or whatnot, right? So, with that said, I still think he's a racist dude, but also motherfuckers are comparing him to MLK, which I think is fucked up. What do you think?
So I partially get it. So basically, when you think about some of the values that like Republicans have in general, it's basically, which is one of the things that people were getting at when it came to like the DEI and stuff like that. Basically, it's supposed to be the best person to do said job in general. And the thing is, he believes that everybody should be equal. If anything else like that, in the civil rights movement is just basically, which I don't really agree 100% with, but basically he's like, if I'm getting what he's trying to say, it basically gives like a special treatment type thing. That's what I'm basically getting from it. But then again, there was something else that was kind of bothering me with the whole like MLK thing else like that.
Which it was? Hello? Not again. Hello? You there? What the fuck? He keeps disappearing. This is crazy. Is it the call that's messed up?
Hello?
All right, you're back. You're back. Yo, is something wrong with your internet, bro? You keep cutting in and out. Hello?
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. So you're saying, what was your gripe with the MLK statements?
Oh, my gripe with the MLK statements was that there was like there was like a podcast or whatnot with like two black women who was basically over there
Yeah, that
dissing them
was
and everything.
years
It was
ago,
like
right?
that.
Like that was like
But
2016, 2017. That was, you know what? I hope it wasn't those two black women that pushed this kind of thing onto like MLK, because if so, that's crazy. Because think about it. Those two women said that shit, and now everybody's saying MLK is like was a terrible person because he cheated. Even though like he was a man of God and stuff like that. Like mind you, adultery is looked down upon in fucking religion or whatnot, but like given what he done for our people, we shouldn't be focusing on that.
right.
But no, go ahead.
Mic off.
Yeah, I just think it's weird that
Mic on.
I think it's weird that like everybody let that go, but Charlie Kirk says something about it and everybody, everybody loses their fucking mind.
Mm-hmm. But no, people got mad at two women for saying that shit though. Like nobody didn't let them off.
I've never seen anybody like really say anything about it, to be honest.
Oh shit, did I not save my notes? Oh no, I did. Holy shit. I was like, where's my notes? So, have you seen the memorial they did for Charlie Kirk?
You mean like the whole like funeral and everything?
I wouldn't say that's a funeral, but sure.
I did not see it yet, actually.
Oh, it is. I would say it's terrible because it makes it seem like everybody was just on the campaign train or like a revenge for or whatnot, especially how dark it was. Now, I think like I do feel bad for the widow and everything, but at the same time, this feels like they were using her husband's death to promote their own shit.
Which I'm not really
Mic off.
surprised at that.
Mic on.
I think it's kind of, and also they're trying to turn him into like a Mara or Messiah or whatnot. That's why I made the statement of they're trying to put Charlie Kirk in the same view has has MLK, and it feels kind of weird just going on because like all the races that would happen between us finding out who the killer was. Because like a lot of motherfuckers like, why would you call? Oh, this is gonna be also under the topic. Why would you call HBCUs just to harass them or whatnot right after Charlie Kirk died? I don't understand that shit. Like whoever did that shit needs to get fucking shot in their big toe.
I will admit, even though I don't necessarily like HBCUs anymore, that is still kind of fucked up.
All right, we're gonna go back to a little bit of politics in a bit, but Universal Beyond can't keep getting it. This is what happened to Universal.
Oh no, it's not Universal. It's Magic in general.
Oh, nigga, I am so mad with the Spider-Man set. Like, mind you, the Spider-Man set's cool, but we're not getting any of those cards in the arena.
Didn't they do like replacement cards?
Yeah, and
like
I don't know which card's which.
Mic off.
I mean, the replacement card, the artwork looks 10 times better actually.
Mic
Have you
on.
seen
Like
the full
most of
art
like the
Spider-Man shit though? That shit looks go fire. I don't know. I like full art cards.
I mean, some of the full art cards like the Spider-Man set is actually like pretty good though, but that's like the full art. Sometimes you're not going to really always have the full art of everything.
Yeah.
And it's like outside of a couple of them, it's all like most of the artwork just does not look that good. I mean, when because like look at the Final Fantasy set for like a prime example. The Final Fantasy set, like a mass majority of the artwork was like really good and really engaging.
Yeah, I still hate
compared to
Vivian
like,
why she's not banned. But it is what it is. I use the same deck anyway.
oh, she definitely gonna get
Mic
banned.
off.
I mean, he's definitely about to get banned. There was no way you can have like a pro tour and pretty much everybody in their mama was using like the exact same deck.
Mic on.
Yeah, fucking you know I bring out another Lord of the Rings set, right?
Oh, who?
I bring out another Lord of the Rings set for Universes Beyond.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I did see that. They're doing that. They're doing what is it, Star Trek? Which I knew after Edge of Eternities they were either going to do Star Trek or Star Wars, one of the two. Um, and then have you seen like the new Halloween sets?
Halloween?
Okay, so the funniest thing that they came out with is they came out with two sets of Furby secret layers.
Wait, what?
And yeah, they came out with some. They're going to come out with some Furby secret layers.
Furbies
but
again?
like one
Furbies?
of them,
Hasbro on Furby?
yes, and not only
I
that,
thought that was a Mattel thing. Oh my god. Go ahead.
one of them is going to be like an Eldritch horror type thing, type version. So they came out with that. They're coming out with like a Jaw secret layer. Let's see. They had like a few more Halloween's one, and then for some random ass reason, they came out with an Office one, but it's not like the Office in general. It's specifically Dwight.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to figure out what is the point of this? Who would ask for this?
But no, fucking I don't like they're doing this or whatnot. I would like them to keep it in like the same universe. Like if we get a He-Man set, fine. But like I can't wait till we get Gun. Once we get Gun and Magic, it's not Magic anymore.
I mean, well, actually, it still could be kind of possible, even though like Gundam has its own card game.
Not Gundam. Gundam and Magic. I'll uninstall MTG if they ever do that shit, bro.
I mean, we already had like the robots from Kamigawa.
Yeah, but like also from the other new sets too, from Blind Eternities or whatever this is called. But no, I would hate if we got fucking Gundams, bro. Like, mind you, if they do some special shit where they do like some alternative artwork, fine, but not a full set.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, continue. Anything else coming out with this University on stuff?
Let's see. They're coming out with a PlayStation set.
A what?
Yeah. So they have a set. They have like a secret lair set where it has. Let me think. It has God of War, The Last of Us. It was like, what was it? God of War, Last of Us. They have like a couple of Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ugh.
Not the shitty second one where they just screwed up Alloy's character in general.
Oh, which looks fat.
Yeah, so we got the good art looking Alloy.
The good looking Alloy is crazy, even though that's just the younger version of her. All right, secret lair.
You're not wrong.
They have a Miku version? Ghostbusters? What the fuck is this? Are these cards?
Oh yeah, I think they had like 3 or 4 different like Miku
Ew.
secret layers.
I see Sonic the Hedgehog, Final Fantasy, more Final Fantasy, biggest bundle ever. And then we got SpongeBob. Bro, I really wanted to counter spell for SpongeBob's thing or whatnot.
Yeah, that's the only thing I want from the SpongeBob thing too is the counter spell.
They have Chucky? No fucking shot, bro. Bro!
Yeah.
Bro!
That was last year's Halloween.
So fucking my auntie, she had one of the fucking dolls, bro.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
She had one of the good guy dolls because they actually like came out with this shit. Yeah, good guy doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know they had Chucky. Fuck. I should play paper more often. But no, I think that the success of putting Godzilla into fucking MTG actually gave him like a huge idea or whatnot. Because remember we had the kaiju set, right?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I still want the Mothra version.
Oh my god, the Mothra version looks so nice. Look, I got the Mega Godzilla one. I think I showed you.
Wait, have you?
Yeah, I think it was a couple of podcasts ago, but like the Miku set costs $40. You get all of them are Japanese, of course. She has a counter spell? No. She has a counter spell. She also has a ponder.
I bought like one of them at one point, but that was only because I needed a Zuza.
Oh, and then we got Marvel's Secret Lair, which is this. I like the Marvel Secret Lair. I just wish we had Marvel vs. Capcom or some shit like that. Or like we get some fighting games in this.
Technically, you could. They have a Street Fighter. They have a Street Fighter Secret Lair.
Yuck. Is Geef in there? Is Geef a Planeswalker?
Somebody did make like a good point that in technicality you're playing Smash. You can play Smash Brothers in Magic.
We don't have Link though. Once you get like Nintendo shit into fucking Magic, oh my god! Imagine Nintendo stuff inside Universal's Beyond, bro. I don't want to see any of those six Planeswalkers except for Kirby. Kirby has to be a Planeswalker. He has to do the same shit like Oko and fucking Grimiest does, just steal your monsters and like, or like use, no, you know what Kirby should be like? You know that, not Ulamog, who's the other, bad dragon? What's his name?
Bolus?
Yeah, Nicol Bolas, he has to do the same effects as Nicol Bolas, deadass. Just take everybody's fucking powers.
Actually, yeah, I can see that. I could definitely see Kirby being like a death deck.
Crazy. But nah, fam. Whatchamacallit? With that said, hey, bro. So I know we're going back into fucking into fucking politics or whatnot. So recently, 3 idiots went to a black historical black college university recently without telling anyone, without informing like anybody from the school that we were going to do this or anything like that, and they end up trying to do the same shit as not Matt Walsh, I think Matt Walsh tried to do at first, but end up getting like chased out because like they were just being like rage baiters.
See, that's why everybody can't have a platform.
I can send you the video. Hold on. 3 white dudes go to HB. Here's a short.
Hey, yo.
I do not agree with anything in this short because I haven't watched the short yet. But no, here. I'm gonna post this here. Check chat.
Damn it.
You got it?
Y'all, this is George Cook at African American Reports. Today, these two idiots totally disrespected an HBCU, Tennessee State University.
You got it? Ah, damn.
Is this the? Oh.
But you found it?
No, I see it now. Hold on.
Yeah. Tell me you're playing this so I can play with you. I will play this to the stream, but I got too many hentai tabs open.
Hey, y'all,
Damn
this is
it.
George Cook at African American Reports. Today, these two idiots totally disrespected an HBCU, Tennessee State University, by trying to walk on campus without permission, without filling out any paperwork, and having a Charlie Kirk-style debate about DEI and illegal immigration. Fortunately for them, security got them married before anything could happen. Can you imagine? Fortunately for them, security got them married before anything could happen. Can you imagine what would happen if the Omega/True Dogs they got to these clowns first? Tennessee State University released the following statement. What would happen if the Omega/True Dogs that got to these clowns first? Tennessee State University released the following statement about the incident. Today, a group of individuals unaffiliated with Tennessee State University appeared on campus without prior notice. In accordance with university policy and demonstration of protest activity, requires police and staff responded promptly, and individuals were escorted from university grounds without incident. At all times, TSU students conducted themselves in a professional and respectful manner. Our students, faculty, and staff remain our highest priority. TSU will continue to uphold university policy, welcoming and orderly environment for all members of our community. I want to thank Tennessee State Security for handling the situation properly, Tennessee State University for making sure that their students were. I want to give a warning to all you clowns out there who think this is okay. One day security is not going to get there first, and the sports team and the brothers are going to get to you first, and that's not going to end well. Stop playing with us. Goodbye and God bless you.
So, this is from AA Reports, right? He's I don't know what his policies are now, but that's who we got this. That's who I got the short from. So basically, the short tells everything or whatnot. They get chased out. Like at first, there was some civil debate, right? But after a couple of motherfuckers got out of class, they saw these signs and got hella fucking mad because DEI. I believe DEI is a fake thing unless it came to like something like video games or some shit like that. I don't believe that it's something that's pushed on to like us and everything like that, because if DEI was a real thing, we would all have better jobs. We would all be like able to like work better jobs, have better houses and stuff like that, and all this other stuff. But at the same time,
because DEI wasn't meant for us. That was meant for like the white women who always bitch all the time, and then possibly gay people too, but I'm gonna mainly go for like the white women that always bitch all the time.
Not white women. I was suspecting that you would say that. I thought you would say black women, but damn, not white women. See, guys, he came back to the light, guys. He's talking bad about white women again. Joking. No, where's my fucking? I haven't had my soundboard up at all. But no. Let's run some notes. So, with the songs that they have there or whatnot, if you expect people to debate you with songs like that, I don't think you should. I think you should take 3 steps back and reassess what the fuck you're doing, because coming up to a random school or whatnot and doing this shit with no paperwork, no informing any of the like officials that are there, not talking to the TSU or like the student councilors there or anything like that, coming here without being announced and everything like that is a form of clout, and also fucking stupidity at the same time. Now, I did watch Ruin Leon's video about this, and he was right on a couple of things. There's a couple of things I don't agree with him on, which is chasing these people out. I think these people should just been ignored and not chased out. Why? Because now they can use those videos or whatnot, saying like, "Oh, look how terrible these people are," or whatnot. They chased us out, even though we try to have civil debate or whatnot, even though they were the one who's just agitating this shit.
Which I actually do agree with. But I think they basically did it because they knew what the outcome was going to be.
You think so?
I mean, you have like it's all like you have like two people with MAGA hats like already, like just the MAGA hat alone already is gonna piss like a lot of people off in general. So you basically adding fuel to the fire.
So like my thing is about this whole thing or whatnot. I wish these people just debated them because they could probably actually like win or whatnot. But you know what I hate about people going to college and debating people or whatnot? Instead of debating like actual adult, they never debate like actual people who are adults, professors, teachers, or who actually on outside these schools or whatnot. They go to these schools, and a lot of these people are not equipped unless they've been there for like it's only like a rare amount. Unless they like been there for like X amount of years, they know what they're talking about and be ready. I find it stupid that these kind of people, and I'm saying this for all sides. I'm not saying this just for Republican side because a lot of people on the right does this shit too. I feel that it's weird that nobody debates on their level. Everybody try to go for the low hanging fruit because it's easy debate, easy win. Like mind you, and what's fucked up about these things too, a lot of this shit is edited. They don't put in the stuff that make them, yes, them, the guy who bought the shit up here look bad. Like with Charlie Kirk, with Matt Walsh, with all these other fucking debate bros that go to these schools or whatnot, they never show them getting like actually owned by people. And that's what I found out about doing this research and everything about Charlie Kirk's death, about the HBCU, and all this other shit that's been going down. A lot of these motherfuckers just want to make themselves look good. I feel a lot of these people are losers because they only want to post stuff that they win. They don't want to post the other side of them getting their ass whooped or whatnot, or them losing in a debate, because that shows disingenuous and discredibility on their debate. Because all you have to do is just bring that argument and you just be stunned a lot. Like there was a debate where Charlie Kirk had a debate with a student and then a teacher. Both of these people owned the shit out of him, but we rarely see that because he didn't post it on there or it was edited out. It took another person recording to actually show that off. And a lot of these people who does this shit don't actually have like a laptop to check or anything like that. No, they're just going off their feelings. And that's bad when it comes to debate. You're not supposed to go to debate with your feelings. You're supposed to go to debate with facts and evidence that show your debate is right, your argument is right versus the other person, which does not allocate good online because it just comes to a yelling match, even though we have these statistics right at our fingertips. But no, with the manga crew or the cult, fucking they want to remove ADL's shit showing that the left does more crime than the right. But it is what it is, bro. But no, to be honest, man, what really pissed me off about that whole little debacle is all the black people that was dancing on fucking camera. Nigga, why do we act like fools on camera?
I mean, I can't really answer that.
No, like I'm serious. Like every time there's a camera and when we do something fucked up or it's fucking retarded or whatnot, I'm talking about just particularly black people. I'm not talking about anybody else. We sit there and act ratchet on camera. We shake our ass. We do all this other stupid shit, and it makes us look fucking like fools doing this shit. Like, why are we the only people that do that shit? It's not like somebody's gonna do that shit and automatically gonna get famous on TikTok or whatnot. But like, look at my dances and whatnot. They're not gonna get famous for that shit. Anybody can fucking dance. Hell, I can fucking dance, even though I don't have a two-step. But like, I always find it retarded that we as black people, especially black women, would do something foul and then start dancing on it. Like that's your only like fucking taunt or whatnot. Like, nigga, this is not a fighting game. But no, what's your views on the whole
I mean,
HBC? And this is right after HBCUs has been targeted for like death threats, bomb threats, and all this other shit. Hello?
yeah, I'm still here.
No, it's on you, fam.
Oh, um, wait. So, what were you going to ask me?
I was asking, what do you think, about all this?
So, I think this is one of those situations where, let me look at these signs again, because see, these are, if anything, these are more extremist than anything.
What do you mean?
Because you can definitely tell, especially by like the second one with the whole immigrants and everything else like that.
Oh no, 100%. Like, we stay inside like a sanctuary state, which is California, and honestly, everything over here is Mexican coded until you go up north, and I find it kind of weird that like he doesn't go to Texas with the shit. But that's just me though.
But you do realize why they always go to like colleges and everything else like that, right?
Why?
It's basically because like overall when you go to college, you're basically trying to do it, start a community and you're basically there mainly to like learn and everything else like that. So why not go to a place where a mass majority of people whose main objective being there is learning and try to learn about, their perspectives and everything else like that.
Hmm. But do you think that's okay though? Like blindside people like that though.
I mean, yes and no.
Hmm.
I'm not going to say it's hard to really answer that, but you also do got to realize that a mass majority, like, I personally think that there are certain parts in your life where your perspective is definitely going to get challenged and possibly changed. And college is definitely one of those time periods.
Do you think colleges radicalize people though?
Wait, what do you mean by that?
So there's this recent trend of how we have like okay so right after Charlie Kirk died, there's been like a mad increase of people shooting up schools, like with the Latter Day Saints church that happened shooting that happened recently. You know that place burnt down.
I think that I think that happened yesterday. Well, did it happen yesterday or Sunday? I forgot.
I don't remember, to be honest. Like a lot of shit happened between that and like fucking today.
But I didn't look at like the whole like news article and everything else like that. But I did
Mm.
because I've been like hella busy yesterday, but I did like see a glance of it.
Yeah, man.
Um,
Also, rip to all those people who died over between Charlie Kirk and now. Hello?
I mean,
Oh,
I'm
okay, you're
not.
there.
It's all like, yeah, no, no. I was about to say, I'm not really super surprised at that, to be honest, because like right now, everybody's in an emotional wreck when you think about it.
Yeah.
Um, and actually, now that I think about it, I have to remember where it was, but I did see it like earlier today. It didn't happen today. It happened like recently. That like a black kid found like a gun at the school and he decided to dismantle it. Turns out like his family are hunters, so I guess he knew how to dismantle
Yo,
it.
that black
But he
kid
got
doing that for his homie, bro. Give that nigga a solid, bro. Like, dead ass. This nigga saved you from fucking doing some shit that you're gonna regret probably for later in the future.
Exactly, and they decided to expel the kid, and I'm all like, but he saved everybody from possibly getting shot up. Why are you?
Can I tell you? Because I've been on that side where somebody thought I bought like a weapon to school, even though I did it in an accident. Fucking in middle school, Davis Middle School in Compton, right? I used to do this thing where I used to take apart a bunch of stuff because we used to do model cars. You know those model cars that we used to have back in the day?
Yeah, I kind of remember those.
So what we used to do was we used to build them like lowriders back then, right? We used to have little switches and whatnot and everything because DJ Quick's cousin, or DJ Quick's youngest cousin is my oldest cousin, or not youngest. So how's DJ Quick related to our family? So I have a not a god uncle, but a what do you call an uncle that's uncle that is
no internet.
Fuck. What is that term when you call an uncle? Like, you know how you have a great uncle. So I had a great uncle who knew one of DJ Quick's sisters or whatever, right? Or I don't know if he had sister. Okay, he's gone. I'm gonna keep explaining. I don't know if he has sisters or whatnot. But are you there?
Okay, I'm here.
Yeah, so I'm explaining DJ Quick's how DJ Quick's related to my family. So basically he had a kid with one of DJ Quick's cousins, and DJ Quick's mom used to stay another whole other block across from us. So when we used to go to their house or whatnot, we used to see like all these trophies. She had a white lowrider covered. She had a white lowrider in front of her fucking yard or everything like that, and nobody knows not to rob her because that's a famous lady, because what she does is she goes to lowrider events, and she used to always have all these fucking trophies, all first place, third place, second place, and all that, all these trophies that she have, right, for her going to these events. Now she used to give us model cars, and what we do was, from what Joshua showed us, he put like a motor inside of it, right, and make it like bounce and hop and everything, and we were learning how to do that. And I was doing this over the summer, and it was like a couple of days before school started, right? And I had the Rob Nintendo toy. I had the Rob Nintendo toy, right? And I took it apart. Yes, terrible person, whatever, I don't care. But I knew I would put it back together with the motor and everything like that, right? When I take stuff apart, I like taking stuff apart and putting them back together. I actually like doing that shit. It's like something that's like my zen. No, that's besides the point. I put all the parts in my backpack, but I took all the parts back out because school was starting. But I forgot my screwdriver was in there. I forgot to take the tools out. So when I get the school, now I'm checking for a pencil, and I take out a whole screwdriver, like, oh shit, and I put this back in. So when lunch period came around, I went to the side, threw the fucking screwdriver right over the fucking thing because I'm not supposed to have this at school. So I just tossed it. And not even 20 minutes later, fucking I get back to class. I think a student seen it, and like motherfucking teacher pulls me out like, "Where's the weapon? Da da da. Who you trying to kill? All this other shit, right?" It's in my face about it. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "The weapon that you have." Like, I don't have a weapon. He's like, "No, you're lying." She's like, "You're lying." So fucking, I get taken to the office and getting belittled by her. By the way, like she checked my backpack, like about where is it, yelling at me, nigga, like I did something wrong. And so my mama, they call my mama, and it just clicked. It's like, oh shit, he must have forgot it in his backpack, because like my mama was helping me do this shit. And so she came to the school. She explained like, oh, he loves taking apart something, putting it back together, and all that stuff or whatnot. He probably forgot that was in there. And they asked me where I had it. I told them I tossed it out. I told them I tossed it like in the street somewhere. I don't know where the fucking shit is. And I got suspended for like 2 weeks for that shit.
Hey, yo.
All all because I forgot to fucking not check my backpack all the way. And mind you, I had hands in. People used to fight a lot at the school or whatnot and everything. It is what it is at that school, nigga. If you can't fight, it is what it is. But niggas don't bring weapons to school, and I follow that code. Everybody follow that code. Nobody brought actual weapons to school. If you don't know how to fight, it is what it is. Niggas will show you how to fight. Like your uncles are there supposed to show you how to fight and whatnot. And because we had that mentality, is like, if you get your ass beat by somebody, go back and whoop their ass. What do you mean? Either get your ass whooped by me or get your ass whooped by home dude. And that, like, mind you, I'm not saying I'm a good fighter or whatnot. I was okay. Like, I could throw a punch or whatnot, but I'm an emotional fighter. But no, that was my thing with the whole almost getting expelled from school because I almost bought a weapon to school. Well, I didn't bring a weapon to school. I just bought a screwdriver to school. I wasn't trying to use it on anybody or whatnot.
I also had a similar thing happen too.
But like, I think it's stupid that a kid just saved students from his school from dismantling a gun.
Okay, internet, now you're pissing me off.
Wow, what are you using? Can you hear me? Damn, that's crazy. Internet's just going fucking on his end. Hold on.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, but I was saying I had something similar happen to me like that as well. They thought honestly, they thought I brought a gun to the school, had to go to court for it, but it was long story short, it was the remember when Beyblade first came out and then they had some of the launchers that looks like guns?
The launcher looks like oh no, okay. Continue, fam.
Yeah, so they were thinking that there was some people who was thinking that I was gonna bring like a real gun and was using that as like one of like the catalysts and the reason for it. But I'm all like, bro, it's a fucking Beyblade launcher.
Did you show them that it was a Beyblade launcher?
I mean, they had it as like evidence and everything else like that. Luckily,
damn.
They let me go. They let me go and everything else like that, but still, that was fucking stupid.
Did they ban Beyblades from that school?
Not really. It was kind of one of those things where they'll just confiscate it.
I think that's how I lost a bunch of pogs.
Damn.
Yeah, I had some real good ones. So I was whooping niggas' ass in that game at school. Motherfucker was like, nah, fam, not today. Gave that shit to her kid, probably. But no, fucking, what subject we were on? Oh yeah, we were talking about the fucking, thing with the thing. HBCUs? Okay. So, I gotta mark these real quick. One Republican, Universal, and HBCU. But no, bro, doing shit like that is bad for your social media health because, like, motherfuckers gonna push like a narrative that they were chased out for no reason.
True.
But with that said, you want to talk about David's case? Because I got some theories, nigga.
Yeah. So this shit is like wild. It's still ongoing. I think the last update that I have is he's on the run at the moment.
He's running?
So I guess so.
No, nigga. I would have corroborated, but go ahead.
So, for those who aren't familiar with the case, there's a singer named David, and it turns out that he's a pedo.
Well, go ahead.
He was going. Wait, well,
No, I'm not gonna defend it, but there's. So I don't know if you know this, but I'm gonna throw this out there. Apparently, there's two of them.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's an older woman, and then there's Celeste that we know that's underage, but there's also another chick that. Listen, This shit goes deep, okay? The lure. But I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you fucking finish. Cause holy fuck.
Oh, that lore must have came out yesterday because I didn't hear about that shit. Damn.
Other
All
streamers were
right,
saying like,
but
oh, she wasn't underage. I was a woman. Same name. And they have been in rooms together. One's called CC, the other one C. It is crazy. But no, go
no,
ahead.
that does get weirder. So basically, there was a girl named Celeste who basically kept like running away from home. She basically was going out with this guy David. I mean, this singer named David. Um, People have like a lot of theories going on and everything else like that, where like they have kind of sort of matching tattoos and
Mm-hmm.
everything else like that. But then it turns out that like she went missing and nobody could find her. And I think it was one of because like David was on tour at the time. It turns out that somebody checked like I think it was like a Prius, right?
No, it was a Tesla.
Oh, it was a Tesla. So
Yeah.
yeah, they checked out his Tesla in the back and they found like a dead body and everything else like that. So then they kind of figured out, oh, she's been, if I remember correctly, it was because she wasn't dead the day that they found her. I think she was dead like 2 days prior or something like that.
Oh.
Which is probably why nobody couldn't detect that foul odor, I guess, that dead bodies have.
Yeah.
And then after a while, they figured out that like that the dead body was in fact Celeste. And then it gets even creepier when you figure out that David basically did make a song about her. And
Yeah. That
technically,
song. No, we have this weird fucking thing where we just snitch on ourselves in music. I don't know what it is, bro. It's like doing some
MF
fuck
Doom was
shit,
right.
doing some fuck shit, and then talking about it on stream. Like, nigga, what?
Rap snitches telling all the business.
Then be almost our witness.
If you're the own star witness.
Yeah, right here. But no, go ahead.
Oh my god. So yeah. So every time there is an update to this case, it gets weirder. Like the shit that you told me just now, I didn't even know about the older woman part.
Now, mind you,
But
take that with
damn.
a grain of salt, but like other streamers have confirmed it, like people who met him and stuff like that. So I'm sitting here like, okay, what is really going on with this?
You know the sad thing is, I've never heard of this nigga until this case started.
Me too. You know why he got so famous actually? Like we all know he made
Wait,
music, right?
how?
But he used to be a streamer and used to play like other songs on his streams, but got pissed off about that and shit like that, right? So he just started making his own music just with a phone, and then blew up because of that.
Oh.
Which is wild, right?
Yeah, that is kind of wild.
Like, damn, I wish I
Isn't
could do that.
outside of this streaming part, isn't that like how Justin Bieber got famous? Was like through like the internet and stuff?
I think so.
Like somebody like he made music, somebody discovered him, and then that's how he got. Yeah, I think I remember that's how he got famous, I think. And then sadly he met Diddy, sadly.
Yeah, don't stop, won't stop.
So we didn't figure out that there's video evidence of like Celeste and David being together. you know, trying to get into a building with like a crowd outside and everything else like that. I think like one of those videos is like the last video of seeing her alive and everything else like that. There's text messages that kind of prove that, you know, he went too far and everything else like that. So far, we don't necessarily know why he killed her. We'll probably eventually figure that out. But every time I hear a new update about the case, it gets weird. I mean, it
Yeah.
gets weirder than the last time. I think we had like one of Celeste's like teachers like come up and talk about like how she was and everything else like that. Um, but yeah, I think there's no way in hell David is getting out of this case scot free.
If
I don't think it's happening.
here's this is gonna be a theory. Do not take this as anything of fact, anything that like will involve the case or whatnot. This is just 100% of me just talking out of my ass. Do not take what I say with that much like visual or whatnot. This is a grain of salt, an actual grain of salt. You know what I think what happened?
What?
And this is just me just being like just a fucking weirdo. I think like they had a breakup, right? And she got mad at him or some shit, or she's like trying to hide from him or whatnot. But like the body was dismembered, right?
Yeah.
That's the weird part. If the body wasn't dismembered, or like let's say it was just in the trunk or whatnot, maybe like she fucking got locked herself in, because you can't lock yourself in those fucking trunks, which suck. But no, turns out the body was wrapped up and like to hide the smell or whatever and all that stuff. And yeah, like ain't no way he getting out of this alive, bro. And he said he's on the run, nigga.
Pretty much.
That's the wild part, being on the run. But then again, nigga's a certified pedophile. Certified little boy, certified pedophile.
In a minor.
Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun. David's not like us. David's like us. David like us. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my god. Fucking thank you, fucking Kendrick Lamar, for that. But no, the whole situation is just fucking just wild. Like, how come niggas was in discords knowing not with this nigga, knowing this shit what he's doing is wrong, but just let this shit happen? I'm sitting here like, nigga, what? Like, you're telling me all y'all niggas in this discord knew this bitch was underage and nobody said nothing? Oh, it's not like that. It's different now. No, it's weird. That nigga in his like early to mid 20s. That's just weird.
See, in a minute, like Discord gonna change like a lot of their private policies.
They already look at messages, bro. As long as I ain't doing anything fucking weird or pedophilic, I should be fine. Niggas ain't worried about me. But no, what else about the David stuff that you know about?
He had to cancel the tour. I don't remember if his label dropped him, but I still think it's kind of wild that this dude was over here carrying a dead body throughout a world tour.
Right?
Like that's wild as hell.
But you know, it's also wild as hell. Moving to another subject. Did you know a cancer patient who was streaming live got robbed live on stream?
Okay, first off, whoever was the one robbed him is a fucking asshole. And two, I didn't even know that until I saw the subject.
Bro, fucking dude, that cry that he had was fucking real, nigga. There ain't no way that nigga faking cancer, bro. That was a real fucking well of fucking sadness and fucking depression, bro. Cause like what happened was this dude who, by the way, people who steal crypto is gonna get fined out. Wallets are like out there in the open. You can trace the shit back. It's not like how you use like physical cash where you give somebody $1 and not be traced back unless there's a camera. You showing them giving them $1. But with crypto, every transaction can be followed to the source.
Oh yeah, huh?
Like fucking stealing from any fucking body is just weird when it involves crypto. But go ahead.
Wait, but this is your subject though.
Oh, my bad. So basically they were donating and this dude came into his like Discord and the stream was like, hey, download this game for you. It's a very fun game for you to play on your stream or whatnot. And then all of a sudden once he installed it and tried to play it flashed for a second and then cut off. Like I think it was just a 2-minute level or some shit like that. And all of a sudden he noticed like one of his fans noticed that his crypto wallet was being siphoned and like everything just got like tore from him, bro. And he's like, oh shit, oh no, what do I do? Da 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 da. It was fucked. And
What the hell?
And so yeah, man, people like Steam might end up getting shit for this because why would you allow games like this on your platform to able to just be like this dead ass this malware?
Yeah, that's hella dangerous, especially since it's like a digital game service.
Yeah, because like that means anybody who was just download random free to play games or whatnot to try out can just get fucked over, and that's fucked up. Like we need a way to test out a lot of this shit or whatnot, right? Like get rid of those games that are like fucking 40 megabytes and some shit like that. Like mind you, check if they're like there should be a way to check for a lot of these shits or whatnot.
Actually, that is kind of true.
You shouldn't just like get fucking robbed or whatnot whenever you download some fucking shit game. But no, yeah, man, the whole situation with that is fucking wild. Damn, we only been doing this for 2 hours. Crazy. It just now hit 4 o'clock. But no, fucking shit is horrible, bro. I don't think dude should have been robbed. I think mind you, lesson learned, but that's some fuck shit to rob somebody from cancer, bro. I hope this nigga go to jail. Cause they did find out who the dude was.
They found. Wait, did they arrest him or anything?
Not sure, but like crypto's not regulated like that. It's gonna get regulated soon, but like it's not regulated. No, it's not regulated like that. That's why a lot of people are going towards crypto to make money and shit like that because there's no regulations right now until like later on in the future.
That's see, I still can't trust crypto.
Yeah. Like I dabbled into it, but due to Coinbase and whatnot, learned how to like get into a lot of this shit and found out a lot of this shit can be influenced real too fucking easily. So that's why I already made my like money or whatnot. So that's why I honestly got out of it. But like it's way too much to be doing some shit like that just to make some quick money. Cause like everybody's found advances how to make money, but not how advances how to get a job. Motherfuckers will find any way not to find a job.
I mean, sometimes I can't necessarily blame people. I mean, we're at a particular point, like on the internet, where we're seeing like you're over there getting ready for like your 9 to 5 job and everything else like that, and then there's always that one nigga that's like, oh yeah, I got like X amount of bands and everything else like that.
With this one trick.
Yeah, off of making like content and video content and everything else like that.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, because I have the charisma and friends and people who support me. Now you have to start from zero, and nobody knows who the fuck you are. Good luck.
Wait, what was the name of like that one dude from like the it was like one of those like how to get rich type things, but he was like always on a yacht. And his dude was all like, "How come I'm rich and you're not?"
Listen, a lot of those people. Oh my god. A lot of those people, what they do is they fucking plan that they made all this money by buying my course, but they're really just sending you a hustle. Andrew Tate and the rest of the Red Pill try to do the same shit because these niggas don't have jobs. So they try to use the whole "I'll sell you something" to make money, but it's just gonna be generic shit. Like you would never see any of these niggas at a TED Talk. But with that said, okay, hold on. What that we did so far? We're on David. Okay, so let's see. Bam. All right. Football predictions.
Yeah, I
Let's
can do that. So
go.
let's
I heard the Cowboys went fucking 2 overtimes.
Yeah, and we'll get to that bridge when we cross it. All right, week 3. Thursday night we had the Dolphins and the Bills. The Bills won because the Dolphins are ass.
Again.
Then and then Sunday afternoon games we had the Vikings and the Bengals. The Vikings won 48 to the Bengals 10. At this particular point, Joe Burrow is out for a few weeks, and the backup quarterback is complete utter trash. Let's just be real on that. Next up, we had the Texans and the Jaguars. The Jaguars won 17 to the Texans 10. The Texans don't really have a decent O line right now, so that's kind of sort of their problem.
Damn, that
but
sucks.
they do kind of make it up next week. Then we had the Colts and the Titans. The Colts won 41 to the Titans 20. Daniel Jones, who used to be in the Giants, now went to the Colts, and all of a sudden this dude is playing like a pro and everything else like that.
How do you feel
They
about
even
how do you feel about like teams that will sell off a player for have them to like play that actual team?
Wait, what was the question?
How do you feel about players who've been traded off to another team for the previous team to play against, and they just still end up winning on that or performing better on that team instead of their prior team?
It kind of proves that the coaching staff is ass shoots. But sometimes that's not like always the case. Sometimes it's usually the person has like better synergy. Like for a prime example, when Matthew Stafford used to be in the Lions and Jared Goff used to be in the Rams, they switched teams and Jared Goff was doing way better in the Lions than he was with the Rams, and the opposite with Matthew Stafford. Matter of fact, I think that next year was Stafford winning the Super Bowl actually. So sometimes, most of the time, it's the coaching staff, but every once in a while, it's pretty much that the person has a better synergy to the team that they're traded on. So let's see. Next up is the Commanders and the Raiders. The Commanders won 41 to the Raiders 24.
They need to change that name, bro.
Then it was the Rams and the Eagles. The Eagles won 33 to the Rams 26. Now, I fucking hate this game because the Rams were up by 3 possessions until the fourth quarter. The Eagles all of a sudden came back.
Oh.
and basically won the entire game. So yeah, that game kind of pissed me off. I'm not even gonna hold you on it. So then the next one is the Panthers and the Falcons. The Panthers blew out the Falcons 30-0. The Falcons prior to this was doing way better. I don't understand why they failed so hard in this game in particular, especially towards the Panthers, but that's just me. Then the Steelers and the Patriots went against each other. The Steelers won 21 to the Patriots 14. The Browns and the Packers went against each other. The Browns won 13 to the Packers 10. And then the Buccaneers and the Jets went against each other. The Buccaneers won 29 to the Jets 27. Now, here's the interesting thing. The Rams game, the Rams versus Eagles, the Packers versus Browns, and the Jets versus the Buccaneers is running at the same time.
Oh, 3 games
It
at once?
turns out, well, yeah, they have like blocks and everything else for it, right?
Yeah.
Like some games will come on at 10 o'clock, some games will come on at 1, and everything else like that. All 3 of these games had a field goal that was blocked towards the end.
Okay.
But the only difference is the Jets was the one that blocked the Buccaneers, but they didn't win. But the Browns won their game and the Eagles won their game. Let's see. Next up, we have the Chargers versus the Broncos. The Chargers won 23 to the Broncos 20. The Saints versus the Seahawks. The Seahawks won 44 to the Saints 13. The Cowboys and the Bears. The Bears won 31 to the Cowboys 14.
Jesus.
Then the last Sunday afternoon game was the Cardinals and the 49ers. The 49ers won 16 to the Cardinals 15. Then it was a Sunday night game, which was the Chiefs versus the Giants. Chiefs won 22 to the Giants 9. And then the Monday night game was the Lions and the Ravens, where the Lions won 38 to the Ravens 30. Then
Yeah,
week
Raven over here winning
4.
games. That's crazy.
No, the Ravens lost that one.
Damn. Raven over here not even focusing wrestling, over here focusing football and stuff. That's crazy.
Let's see. Week 4, you had the Seahawks and the Cardinals. Seahawks won 23 to the Cardinals 20. Then you had an early Sunday game where it was the Vikings and the Steelers. I forgot what country they went to, but the Steelers won 24 to the Vikings.
Oh, is that the
21.
UK game?
Yeah, okay, it was the UK. Yeah, that was the UK game. Then the Sunday afternoon games, let's see, it was the Commanders versus the Falcons. The Falcons won 34 to the Commanders 27. The Giants versus the Chargers. The Giants won 21 to the Chargers 18. The Texans getting their comeback against the Titans. They won 26-0.
Damn.
The Eagles and the Buccaneers went against each other. The Eagles won 31 to the Buccaneers 25. The Patriots and the Panthers went against each other. The Patriots won 42 to their 13. The Bills and the Saints went against each other. The Bills won 31 to the Saints 19. The Browns getting kicked back down by going against the Lions. The Lions won 34 to their 10. The Jaguars beat the 49ers 26 to the 21. The Rams and the Colts, they went against each other, and the Rams won 27 to the Colts 20. The Bears and the Raiders went against each other, and the Bears won 25 to the Raiders 24. This game that I kind of didn't want to happen. The Ravens and the Chiefs went against each other. The Chiefs won 37 to the Ravens 20. And then the Sunday night game was the Packers and the Cowboys, which basically ended up in a tie, 40-40.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Monday night game, it was the Jets and the Dolphins. The Dolphins won 27 to the Jets 21. And then the second Monday night game was the Broncos and the Bengals. The Broncos won 28 to the Bengals 3. So now we're in the predictions of week 5. So week 5, Thursday night game is the Rams versus the 49ers. I do believe that the Rams will probably win this one. 49ers are in injury hell right now.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of the Rams like offense is looking like pretty good. So I can possibly see them winning that one. Then it's I wonder where this game is going to be. Vikings versus Browns. Because if it's coming on that early, that means it's going to be where is it going to be at, though?
I just fucking just die like a fucking snake. Oh, that's another game I need to play. I need to see like the Snake Eater game.
Oh, they're playing in Ireland?
Ireland, nice.
So yeah, they're playing the Vikings are playing the Browns in Ireland. I can see the Vikings basically winning that one. The Browns, they okay, but like I don't see them getting like a miracle win or anything else like that. And then for the Sunday afternoon games, the Cowboys and the Jets.
Bro,
see, I want
the
the Jets
Cowboys
to
did
win
nothing
this.
wrong.
I want the Jets to fucking win, but I know for a fact they're going to find a way to screw this over.
Damn, really? That bad?
Yeah, that badly. I'm gonna still go with the Jets, but I'm gonna have low hanging fruit on that one. Then it was It's the Giants versus. Damn, this game is gonna be ass cheeks. Giants versus the Saints. I guess for shits and giggles, the Giants. I don't know how this game's gonna end up. Then it's the Colts and the Raiders. I'm obviously going with the Colts on this one. I just think that they have an overall better team than the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
The Dolphins and the Panthers. That can kind of go either. Damn, this is such a lackluster like week. The Dolphins, they did have Tyreek Hill injured like yet in yesterday's game. But I guess like for shits and giggles on this one too, we'll go with the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
The Eagles and the Broncos. Now I know for a fact that I want for this very exceptional time, I want like the Broncos to win this. And they do got like a solid team to do so. But so far, a lot of the things that the Eagles have been doing, they've been finding bullshit ways to win. I'm not even gonna hold you on it. So we gonna see about that one. But more likely I'm gonna probably go for the Broncos. Because I want the Eagles to get knocked down a peg, but that's just me. The Texans and the Ravens.
Yeah, Raven, you better
This
be good this
game,
time.
this game could go either or because like the Ravens are in injury hell right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they got like a lot of injured players.
So they're just
But
going through
so
it
it
then.
can pretty much.
Damn.
So I'm gonna still go with the Ravens, but I'm not going to keep my hopes up on that one.
Yeah.
The Titans and the Cardinals. The Cardinals should basically win this one, but yeah, they should basically win this one. There should be no ands or buts about it. That should be an easy win. But I guarantee you the Cardinals gonna find a way to make it hard. Pause. But
Oh damn! I wish I had the fucking soundboard. I gotta make a soundboard of that shit. But go ahead.
Next is the Buccaneers and the Seahawks. The Buccaneers has been doing really good, and the Seahawks has definitely been like picking up the pace. But I'm gonna probably go with the Buccaneers on this one.
Mm-hmm.
The Lions is winning that one. They going against the Bengals. The Bengals ain't got shit. Yeah, Lions is winning that one. Chargers and the Commanders is going to be an interesting game. I want to go more for the Commanders. Because the Chargers did lose a couple of good pieces, but that's just me. Sunday night game is the Patriots and the Bills. The Bills are probably going to win this one, but I'm gonna probably still go with the Patriots on this because the Patriots are doing somewhat good, but they're also unpredictable at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Monday night game is going to be the Chiefs and the Jaguars. Obviously, I'm going for the Chiefs on this one. I do believe that the Jaguars can kind of give them a run for their money or whatnot, but that's just me. So yeah, that's about it for predictions.
Okay. How you been feeling about like this whole season so far, though?
I'm not going to say it's been a disappointing season, but there has been like a lot of letdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to hold you on it. There's some teams that I believe should be doing way better than they are. And then there's team like there's like the Eagles for a prime example that I don't know if they should really be considered like a good undefeated team right now. But that's just me. I think the whole Daniel Jones situation is pretty hilarious. And we'll basically see what happens to the rest of the season.
Okay. Ah, shit. So that's football. Hey, so guess what movie? Well, you already see what movie I watched. So I ended up watching The Bad Guys with 13.
Oh shit! How did you like it?
Woo! Nigga, it was a okay movie, but I have some fucking criticisms, bro. One, so when I was going to their art institute, about like a couple of decades ago, fucking I noticed that that people want the animators to draw shit like in bubble form, like Steven Universe, Steven Universe, Steven Universe, Gumball, and all that shit where they have like the circle smile and shit like that, and everything, and every character is drawn with like weird ass circles. I noticed this, right? To now seeing this shit everywhere, and I saw it in this movie, and it sucked because like I don't like seeing that kind of shit in films or whatnot because I was around it, and like when going to the art institute, I realized they don't let you do anything unique as long as like if you everybody can do the same thing, then it's easier to put out films than everybody doing their own unique thing, which is a lot of what a lot of people are trained on or whatnot is doing this unique thing. But like fucking I always find it weird that we allow this shit. We should have different forms of different animations, but we're not allowed to have that unless it's like American or Japanese, and that's it. But no, besides,
I mean, we kind of do in a way. Look at the Spider-Verse studio,
I haven't seen that one.
or I should say, like the studio that made, Spider-Verse. They made Spider-Verse and they made K-pop Demon Hunters.
But no, I did like the villain. I did not like the villain of this whole film at all. Like I caught who the villain was, like instantly. I was like, that little nigga's the villain because there's no way if like this Mary's the villain because like she's definitely a love interest, but also at the same time, like like I caught on to that shit way much more faster because it reminds me of this song called Smiling Faces. Remember that song?
That song sounds familiar.
It's an oldie song.
That's probably one of those things that I probably gotta hear and be like, oh, I recognize it.
Hold on, I got you. If I spelled this wrong, I'm highly upset. Let's see, smiling. Oh, smiling. What the fuck?
Wait, is it the song that's like all around me or from? Oh wait, no, that's Familiar Faces. My bad.
This is a Kevin Gates song. Wait, is this Kevin Gates? No. Is it Temptations? I think it is Temptations. Yeah, it is. No, it's the Undisputed Truth, Smiling Faces.
Oh, the Undisputed Truth?
Yeah, hold on. Let's see if this is the right song. Yeah, it is. It's this song. But yeah, while watching that, this is the only song I could hear every time I see this dude walk into theme. But no, I hated that there was a combination of animals and humans. Though 13 explained something to me like, oh, each person is like the animal. Each animal represents what kind of person they are. Like the snake is a snake. He's a snaky, not untrustworthy and whatnot. Even though he does have a warming heart. You know what's funny about Aquafina?
What?
Once you hear her voice, you know it's instantly it's her. Like it's like with the Creed what's her name? Creed. Fuck, I can't believe I forgot her fucking name. She plays in a lot of
Creed Summers?
Yeah, Creed Summers. When you hear Creed Summers speak, nigga, instantly you know it's just gonna be a banger. But with Aquafina, bro, like I've seen like a few movies with her. I did not like any of them.
I mean, I think she was okay in what was that shit? Crazy Rich Asians?
Was that it? That was the old film, though. That's a really old film.
I don't think the film is that old.
What, this shit came out 2008, right?
No, I think it came out, let me see. Crazy Rich Asian. 2008. Well, yeah, okay, it's almost 10 years old. So Crazy Rich Asians, it came out in 2018.
Okay, so I was 10 years off. But no, Aquafina's character, like she's supposed to be the hacker or whatnot. It feels like, why is she a spider? But 13 explained to me like, oh, she's a type of spider which is familiar or whatnot, and all this other stuff, because like they may look cool but they're not. Then I hate when we as black people are depicted as sharks.
Because Chris Robinson is playing.
Yeah, that made me mad as fuck. I was like, out of all the fucking animals, nigga, why'd you pick the shark? I would have picked the dog.
What? You wanted him to be a gorilla or something?
No. Imagine this nigga rose up as a gorilla talking about Ooga Booga. Be like that. I don't think Craig Robinson even took that as a joke. DK Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong.
But no, fucking where I was going at with this. Like, mind you, I enjoyed the film. I'm missing a character, am I? There's Spider, the shark,
the piranha.
Oh, nigga, why a piranha? Why not like a fucking chihuahua or some shit like that? It would still have the same effects.
Well, okay, because like the whole point is, these are the 5 animals that if any normal human would see, they will instantly, their flight or flight mode would instantly kick in. Like if you randomly saw like a shark, you're obviously gonna get out the water. The same thing with a piranha, and there's a lot of people in the world with arachnophobia.
I understand the piranha and the spider, because the piranha can sneak up on you. A spider is so small you wouldn't pay attention to it. It'd be too late after you already see it or whatnot. But if a shark's coming at me full speed, nigga, I have a gun. That's the thing about this movie. None of these niggas have guns. This nigga walked into a break and they just gave him the money and he just walked out. But like, nah, fuck that gun.
But then you also notice that Diane is a fox that is a governor and nobody's afraid of her.
Yeah, because she's, not lowly bait, fucking furry bait.
No, even though she's a fine piece of ass, but that's besides the point. The point is,
you can't keep getting away with it.
But that's besides the point. The point is, like, when a lot of people see foxes, their first instinct isn't fight or flight. Their first instinct is, oh, they're cute and fluffy and everything else like that.
Like fucking determined that like she's a sly fox anyway due to that, because like when we found out like she was stealing too, nigga, I was like, all right, that makes sense. I made a comment to 13. She reminds me of this one fox where they got chased out of their fucking house and shit like that. Out their fucking home because one of the foxes did some shit to the humans, and then the humans try to like get him out of there. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called the Mischievous Fox or some shit. I forgot which actor played in that though.
I gotta look that up. But yeah, you also gotta remember, like, especially like in Japanese culture, like you see some people see them as deities and everything else like that.
Yeah.
But also a major trait of foxes is that they're tricksters and mischievous and everything else like that. So that's why like the whole thing between her being the governor, her actual identity being the Crimson Paw is, it works so well.
You know what's funny about that ending, bro?
What?
The MacGuffin was the diamond ring that she had, right? All of a sudden, this dude gets like, oh, I know exactly who you are. I know exactly what that ring is. Yoink. And then he gets hit as the Crimson Paw. I was like, whoa, that's crazy way how to use a MacGuffin, my guy. But no, we're gonna be trying to watch Naked Gun again. because I watched it with
Are you
Sammy
gonna
and
try
that
to watch
shit was
Naked
funny.
Gun?
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can watch the other ones too. I haven't watched like what I'm gonna do on stream, and my stream's gonna be like tomorrow or probably later tonight. I'm probably gonna end up watching Naked Gun.
Wait,
Not
so
the
do you show like the actual movie, or you just like watching it, but like you're watching it, but you're not like showing it on the screen or whatnot?
commentating over it.
Oh, so you just commentate? Okay, okay,
There will be pauses because I do have to do the fair use shit, but yeah, I'm gonna be commentating over it.
okay.
Oh my god, I need to soak my feet again, bro. My feet are crusty, bro. Like I got skin peeling, and I want to reach down and just peel it off, but I'm just soak it again, I guess.
Wait, actually, speaking of Krusty, have you heard that they announced
Krusty Krab?
Nah, that they announced a second Simpsons movie.
Oh yeah, man, dude. If the characters are not aged up by the end of whatnot, bro, I'm be highly upset. Didn't like half the cast die? The only person who's left is Lisa and Bart's voice actors.
Kinda, sorta.
Cause a lot of these people are fucking old. Like they had two different Homers. They had Flanders is young. They had to get rid of
I
Moggy.
could have sworn
Apu
they
left.
had only one. I could have sworn they only stayed with the one. Did they have two different Homers?
Yes.
I could have sworn that was like the same person.
No, I believe they had two different Homers. Let's check.
Let's see.
How
Homers,
many VAs? VAs voice Homer. Homer Simpson. Oh, only one voice actor. Okay, so I was wrong.
Yeah, Dan Castor, however you say his last name.
Dan Castellana? Castellana? Damn, that's a imagine, bro. You meet a nigga who sounds just like Homer in real life, bro. The voice has changed naturally over times, but it's always been Castor's voice. There has been no other voice actors who voiced Homer Simpson in the main show.
Yeah, cause
But Marge,
his voice in like I think the first 3 or 4 seasons sounds completely different than what it does now.
yeah. But no, fucking just H up the characters, bro. Marge's voice actress has been doing this shit for way too fucking long, bro. She needs to take a fucking break, my guy. Not being serious, she needs to take like an actual real break because like it's been like I'm almost 40, nigga. What you mean, bro? This has been out since like the 80s, my guy. You need to retire half these voice actresses or voice actors.
I mean, that's easier said than done because you also got to remember that some of these voice actors like voices more than one character.
Yeah, and like that made me kind of upset too because like, mind you, you can find other characters, whatnot, or like do what King of the Hill did. Just age them up. It's like I don't know what's wrong with not aging these characters up. Like King of the Hill had good reception because they aged up Bobby. We saw a mature Bobby and how he will work around a lot of shit. But now, fucking now look at where we at right now, bro. This shit sucks. Like this is why I hate about like shows and animes that last like over like tens of thousands of seasons. It's shit like this. Just age them up, bro. Age them up with the audience so the audience could like feel like they're a part of a actual thing.
Yeah, Maggie's been like 1 or 2 since like for 36 years.
How many Christmases have passed by? This bitch is staying a baby. She's supposed to be 28, no, 27 right now, bro.
No, in the 30s.
Oh, she's in the 30s?
Correctly.
Oh, damn, that's even worse. Like, I remember when they aged up everybody for one episode, and I was so happy.
Oh yeah, the few like future episodes that the few episodes that they like look into the future. I remember those.
Yeah.
I think there was like one where like Maggie was like about to talk and then she got stopped.
I like the ones where they just cut her off. That should be funny. But no, what is next on the docket? What's the docket? Oh shit, I think we're done. Fuck, we're actually done, bro, and this is only 4:30. So, a little bit off tangent or whatnot. We're gonna talk about a couple of things or whatnot on the side. So I've been thinking about a video idea.
Which is,
so what I'm gonna do is, and this is gonna make me look like 100% a bot. I'm gonna make 3 videos, but I'm gonna post each video 1,000 times.
what?
Hear me out. I'm gonna edit in between each video, so it's gonna be like 6 or 7 videos. But I'm gonna make the first 3 templates and just upload that multiple times till I hit like 100 for each video file, right? And then I'm gonna add a little bit extra ones, but I'm gonna make each one scheduled. And now this is only just gonna be like a greeting of me saying like, hey, it's me, Doombot. I hope you guys like my content, like, follow, and subscribe, and all that other shit, right? This is gonna be that. But when it gets later on into the videos or whatnot, I'm gonna put in little oddities. And those oddities are gonna be the other videos, gonna be me in different costumes and shit like that, and all the other stuff. But I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna see if I can do this. How many days? No, 30 days. So that's 3 months. That's gonna be 90. Then the extra 10 days will be 100. So like, I'm gonna do like updates and stuff like that, and still gonna do my thing because I'm done with making video game stuff for now. Well, I'm still gonna do Marvel Rivals though, but like I gotta figure that shit out.
So basically, what you're doing is making the endless 8.
The what?
The endless 8.
What does that mean?
It was the thing that pretty much killed off Haruhi Suzumiya.
What?
Where, okay, so basically,
Mic off.
in the
Mic
second
on.
season, there
Mic off.
was a whole 8 episodes where they go through this whole Groundhog Day. But instead of basically making it to where, you know, we're gonna like
Mic on.
in between everything, you kind of somebody figures out that they're in a time loop and they try their best to stop it. No, they don't do that. For
That's
6 of
another
the
one that's
8,
similar to that.
for 7 of the 8 episodes, they do the exact same episode, but the only difference is that they change clothes.
What?
Yeah.
That's it? Nothing else?
Honestly, that's the reason why it's all like you got to think about like how popular the Mech and Holy Haruhi Suzumiya was.
Mm-hmm.
Like that shit was what would be like the equivalent of it today? That shit was like the Oshinoko at the time.
Is Oshinoko still the thing? Or like,
well, after the manga ended, a lot of people kind of gave up on it.
Oh no.
Because they realized that the ending that nobody wanted actually happened.
So what happened? Did the sister and the brother get together or some shit?
Pretty much.
Hey, how would that work? If let's say you and some random lady, right, got reincarnated, has siblings. Y'all are aware of this, but y'all still siblings. And mind you, you fucked in like the past life, right? Would you still be in that relationship?
Depends on how much you guys feel about each other, but I don't think it'll work
it's incest,
that way.
Though.
I mean, shit. That's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, I think we on the fucking like debate on 35-year-old hero, and like since he's like, even though he's young in the show, doesn't count as him being a predator. If like fucking he has a mindset of an adult but the body of a child.
I mean, pretty much everybody who don't like the show was basically like using that as a reason not to like it.
To be honest, I just never should have been told about the light novel. I should have just went into the shit blindly and just ignored everything. Once Raven told me that girl he was beating off to was like his cousin, I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. Cause like I forgot that even fucking happened. Cause I know they kicked him out, but like I thought they just called him masturbating to like fucking porn or some shit like that. I didn't know that was a whole fucking relative. But no,
I mean, it would definitely make sense of why he got kicked out.
yeah, 100%. But no, I may go back and watch an anime again, but like, give me a bit. I have to wait to Still Ball. I have to wait to see how Still Ball Run looks like.
Same. I can't wait for it.
Like, I might like wait for like a couple of weeks, like after it comes out, so like I could watch like binge watch like the few episodes that I want to watch. But like at the same time, I really don't want to see a nigga stand power just be encouragement. I'm tired of us black people getting shit fucking powers like lightning or some kind of elemental power or some shit. Give us some real shit. That's why I like the Black Lantern Corps.
I mean, Poochie was the center of gravity.
You know what's funny? Have you ever heard about the fucking voice acting shit that's been going on recently?
Nah.
So basically what's been going on with that, fucking a lot of people are upset at this one voice actor because he wanted to make everything like inclusive to like he basically wanted to have voice actors actually voice their roles has that race and or gender, which I believe is kind of fucking retarded. I believe if you're good enough, no matter what gender, race, or creed you are, you should be able to do that character. I don't care, right? Because we grew up with Cree Summers. She did multiple fucking characters, even though the majority of her characters were black.
True.
We also have another voice actress, Tara Reid. She did a fuck ton of characters, even though most of her characters were like white or whatnot, right? But fucking those are two really good examples because the range is so good. But no, I believe low key, we shouldn't have this weird ass inclusivity shit because like the funny part is, this dude he ends up getting a role right for I think a white character, or no, I think he got it for an Asian character, but he wanted to work on like a white character or whatnot, and they didn't give him a job, and like it feels like people were saying like, oh, you're just a hypocrite and all this other shit, da 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 da.
I mean, when you really think about it, well, actually, no, that does kind of fit in. Because I was about to say, like, Mark from Invincible is voiced by like an Asian guy, but
yeah, he's voiced by 1/8 of the fucking of the walk. Everybody, you know what's funny about Invincible? There are several people who are from Invincible that came out from The Walking Dead.
Which is not super surprising. I think it's like, because it's kind of sort of like a similar studio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like how a mass majority of the time when HBO makes like a new series or whatnot, like a mass majority of the cast are from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. But no, fucking yeah, I've been watching anime that much like that because I have a lot of gripes with it now, bro. I think I'm just at that age where I watch anime like I think my last straw was remember that one anime where I linked with Truck-kun? It was before that, but like it was actually Dan that was like, you know, I'm good. But no, there's this basically this semi ecchi class, like so damn close to hentai, bro. It is fucking crazy. Where they actually have full fuck scenes, and there was a scene where the chick was getting dick down, but he launched her into a Truck-kun. It was funny as shit, bro. Bro, I've never laughed at something so fucking hilarious. She's like, I'm coming. You niggas like, yeah, she's flying through the air. Nigga, she gets hit by a truck and do a flip and still smiling, by the way. I had to stop the shit frame by frame. I'm sitting here like, damn, that's funny as fuck. But no, man, I just haven't been watching anime like that, cause like a lot of it is just like, I don't know, maybe I grew out of it, maybe I need to find, cause you're talking about the 40-year-old tokusai dude, maybe I just need to find something that's not like isekai, shonen, or any kind of like weird ecchi type shit, but it's so difficult to find because like usually I understand that anime is not geared towards grown adults like me. I understand that, so I'll go watch some older shit like Gundam or some shit like that, right? But
Right.
like, and this is another thing. Did you see? Are you aware about the anime tours versus anime veterans?
Wait, the anime tours versus the anime veterans?
Yeah. So the anime man made a video because it's been like some controversies going on with like people who watched anime during COVID or whatnot who didn't watch anime, and now everybody's getting in here, and now the anime culture is calling the gatekeeping them, calling them anime tours because of their views on a lot of shit that came out in anime or whatnot, right? Like a lot of the fucking not safe for work jokes, the culture that's in anime and everything like that, and degeneracy, right? And a lot of people be like, oh, it's the same argument, like, oh, you watch anime, you must be a pedophile.
Oh.
And if you watch this anime, this clearly anime that's not geared for everybody because, mind you, nobody's not sitting there and watching. What's that one Fate with the magical girls?
Oh, the Ilya one? Yeah, I remember that.
Not everybody's fucking watching that shit because in the anime world we have something called tags, and we as anime fans or whatnot have to respect the tags and know what each tag is going in through. I don't give a fuck what the cover looks like. Always look at the fucking tags. If not, that's on you, bro. Get surprised. And like, I don't understand if niggas is like sending motherfuckers fucking Boku no Pico or to Boku no Pico. Like, I understand, get mad at that nigga, punch that nigga out, call him a pedophile, whatever the fuck. But don't sit here and be like, I'm gonna watch this new anime and be ignorant of it without going into it or like going into the synopsis or anything like that. This shit looks interesting and turns out to be fucking Ilya X Fate or whatever the shit's called. Or like Gushing for Magical Girls. Fucking a lot of those screenshots I got from the uncensored version, but I had to watch the censored version because it's in a high school setting. Well, most of it's no, some of it's in a high school setting. You don't really see the school, which is fine. But like, yeah. Gushing for Magical Girls is a wild ass anime though. That anime should not be real. Like, and especially reviewers is fine because, like, you know, that's more of an adult anime for adults because, like, you know, there's people who are into Monster Girls and shit like that. But like, this actually goes into like the culture of like, can you fuck a mermaid? What happens if I put this pup together or whatnot, right? Can a normal man take on 40 horny ass lesser succubus? Bro, they're slapping her vagina, slapping her butt ass wop on the glass was wild, nigga. The amount of fucking vaginal juice came out of that one was crazy. And mind you, even in uncensored version, you don't see any of that. It's implied penetration, but you don't see any of it. It's just happens, and the only time that you see actual like something that's intimate is with the angel and the hyena, and that's it. I like how everybody found out how big Hondu's dick was. Like, I love how everybody was looking at himself for the Harpy girl because he was like totally 100% fucking oblivious. But no, fucking shit's wild, bro. And especially his videos was good. But no, ever since fucking company Outbreak Company or Company Outbreak changed my views on how animes like looked at. Like that's fucked up. That one anime radicalized me, bro. All it was about is how otaku culture was and how it's looked at for people outside the otaku culture, and it shows in this or whatnot, like a lot. And it sucks having the gatekeep people or whatnot who don't understand how certain anime works. Not everybody's watching this degen shit. It's just the degens watching it, and the degens is a small amount inside the fucking community. It's not like fucking oh, I'm a brand new anime fan, so I have to watch this. And like, I hate that a lot of motherfuckers don't ask questions when suggesting anime. Like I hate that motherfuckers just suggest their favorite anime. Be like, watch this, watch Naruto, watch JJK, watch One Piece, watch this, this and that. Be like, first of all, a lot of those animes, those shonen animes, don't respect your time. They go on for almost forever. Like, luckily, fucking My Hero ended, so like I might end up like rewatching that and critiquing it as is. Just so Jackson will up talking about, oh, he didn't watch this. Like, nigga, streams are right here. I'm still upset with Jackson about that. This nigga do not believe that I watch Naruto. Just because I dislike it on a lot of his politics and shit like that. Like, those niggas didn't pass the junior exam until, like, later on. Like, they never did
Naruto
finish
has
it.
some very good moments.
No, it does. I'm not gonna, like, take that away from him, but, like, the story, the writing of characters, the plot, talking no jutsu, like, I would have killed Pain, deadass. Well, he ends up doing that, but like, I would have killed Pain, I would have killed Orochimaru, I would have 100% killed Orochimaru. Why is this nigga still walking around?
You mean Diddy's disciple?
Diddy's disciple's crazy. Nigga over here using this tongue lube. But no, letting Shishomaru live is fucking crazy. But no, give this nigga more bodies because he's, you know what I like about Naruto?
What?
A lot of those niggas are into sticks. Cause like, I like the movies cause like it ventures away from the villages and shit like that, where we get to see castles, industrial shit and all this other shit, normal cities and everything. But fucking, when it comes to like Naruto, nah, we in the sticks, nigga. But nah, with that said, you got anything to add on, bro? Before we vanish into the ether?
Vanish into the ether. So I figured out that Mobb Deep is coming out with a new album.
Who?
Mobb Deep.
Oh, hey, so about music. Fucking, I watched the video on Home Dude's son or daughter or whatever the fuck it is. Listen, I don't know if they're trans, gay, they, them, or anything like that. I haven't looked too deep into like their fucking gender and stuff like that because this is a nothing burger to me. But I watched it and he could have did a lot more better, or they could have did a lot more better. Because the beat, this seems like a club banger.
Yeah.
Like, why do gay niggas or like those who are trans who do music and shit like that always default doing house music? And I mean not house music, EDM music. Like, I want to see a gay dude just rap to a hard ass beat, bro. I mean, going hard. Talking about, I'm looking for some buff necks to have some rough sex.
No, they actually made fun of the Family Guy actually did make fun of the EDM type gay people with EDM and everything.
Bro, I haven't watched.
Remember, like when no, there was like an episode where Brian's like cousin Jasper was like getting married, and then Stewie made this comment. He was all like, "Next is all like, what we gonna happen when we get to the reception? We're gonna hear something like." And then, like, as he's doing it, like, Jasper and his boyfriend are over there dancing to it.
It's like, ew, Now, Family Guy has some funny ass moments, bro. I just haven't watched Family Guy in a minute, nigga.
Man, that is true.
But no, fucking what else? What else? What else? So, have you seen the South Park episodes yet? I heard the new one's out, but I haven't watched it yet.
Wait, the new one of what?
South Park.
Oh, I have not been keeping up with South Park lately.
Yeah, season 27 has been actually funny. CP principle. It's Power Christian principle now. Call me PC principle. Jesus is walking around. No, they did an episode. They took down an episode that featured Debate Bros with Charlie Kirk and stuff like that. But the new one I haven't watched yet because it hasn't been uploaded to any streaming sites. Oh, hey, about that, yo, fucking. Are you still paying for any like subscriptions for streaming sites or anything like that, or do you just say fuck it, I'll just pirate?
Yeah.
You do? For what services?
Let me think. Crunchyroll, Amazon Prime, and
Ew,
HBO
Crunchyroll?
Max. So the only reason why I do it because it's a lot easier to watch everything through my PS5.
Oh, see, I recently found out that one of my emails was linked to a Crunchyroll's account, and I'm kind of pissed off because you need to download the app in order to delete the fucking your account.
Huh.
Yeah, I fucking hate it so fucking much, bro, because like I'm trying to fucking whatchamacallit? I'm trying to fucking not fuck with Crunchyroll ever since the forums died and all those like fucking scanlators, fucking encoders and stuff like that got pissed off and shit like that at Crunchyroll. I've never been with Crunchyroll ever since they sold out. Because remember, guys, Crunchyroll, say it with me, Crunchyroll used to be a pirated website. But now I'm watching this video on YouTube called the fall and rise again piracy sites. And he was talking about like how cable got replaced by the internet and how like everybody uses streaming services besides cable and all this other stuff. And now you're just paying extra bills for all these services where it used to be on one service, where that's when Netflix was at its peak, when all the services was on this one spot until they started doing their own thing, which ruined a lot of this stuff because companies thought like, hey, we do our own thing and not pay through the subsidiary, which is fine. You can do your own thing. That's why we have Toko Shout right now, which I'm gonna pay for probably soon in the future because I'm getting tired of waiting for all these episodes to be uploaded to a pirated site. But it is what it is. You gotta wait if you wanna fucking watch some shit. Because nobody's watching anything pirated on day one. We all know to wait for like a couple of weeks or whatnot until like they bring out something instead of just sitting there waiting like it's an anime episode.
Which makes sense.
Man, I'm so happy that Nope Nurses fucking finished their manga. Oh, I'm so happy.
Wait, who?
You never heard of Nope Nurses?
Nope Nurses?
Yeah.
No, I never heard of that.
So I'm gonna give you the synopsis and a little bit of the plot. So basically, this hentai, yes, a hentai, is about this dude who ends up fucking up his hands at a hospital, and he got sent to this hospital where it was a majority women. But they have some sadistic women because this is a one-star hospital, right? And so
one-star hospital is wild.
No, like you know how the Gardena Hospital is like one star.
Yeah, that's true. Same with Sentinella should probably be that too.
Same with fucking Dr. King. Dr. King hospital is crazy, bro. I was born from that hospital too. I'm surprised I survived. So basically, it finds out he has another condition where he has to like masturbate, or like because he gets like random erections and the erections stay up for hours, nigga. And so
how,
nigga, it's a hentai. We don't explain. Well, actually, it's kind of explained here, but like that's way later on because like they do go a little bit into the medical stuff in this. So the writer of the manga knows knows a little bit about this. Like the manga is called Semen World. Ward. But the games are called
Semen
no.
ward.
Yeah, semen ward. Yeah. But the games are called Nope Nurses because it's based on like BDSM, really really strong femdom and all that stuff or whatnot. And I'm into that shit. I like femdom, but like not the kind where you get wearing chastity stuff. I don't like that shit. My dick's too big for that anyway. Pause.
Wild.
So basically, one of the nurses found out, and they have to like actually go in there and like actually like jerk them off or like fuck them or whatever or whatnot. But it gets to a point where you start seeing like other women who are there who are just fucking nutty in the head. So it starts off like fine and whatnot. Then the crazy bitch comes. Like the first two chapters is the monotone bitch who doesn't really care, but like all of them ends up fucking him generally, right? Because some shit went down or whatnot in their lives, and they just need to just relieve themselves. And so there's this there's two chicks that actually like is in love with him now. And she ended up turning into like a fucking yandere because she was end up being like fucking bullied by somebody else, but she ends up falling in love with him anyway. Because I haven't played the games, but in the manga, it looks like there's different endings. But no, there's one girl who's just like fucking. She's just lazy, so she just sleeps in his bed. So she gave him permission to fuck him. There's something about this manga that they teach you about consent. Well, I don't know, because some of these bitches is crazy. They don't give a fuck about consent. But this does teach you about consent a little bit in certain situations. Because like he's sitting there, because like the guy, the main character, he's sitting there, he actually doesn't want to do half this shit. And like he
really,
yeah, he doesn't want to like fuck these girls like at all, but they just end up fucking him. It's one of those hentais where the male's the victim in all this. But no, close to the end, he gets to fuck short stack and buff girl, which I was like, yes, because the short stack is actually a short stack, and she actually, because like throughout the story, she's actually the narrator of this or whatnot, right? Because she's actually like getting diagnosis, like actually collecting the shit, and actually like, damn, we found a new disease, and you're the person we're gonna name it after of. Bitch forged his whole signature, which is crazy, by the way. But no, the buff girl ends up falling in love with him because like that's her first time, and she was actually fucking enjoying it. And it was so fucked up too. They hit this nigga's hands, right? Just to break him again.
Yo, that's wild.
Yeah, the sadistic girl end up. Now, mind you, it's a full accident because she didn't know he was right there, but he ends up getting hit by a tray. His hands are getting ran over, and now they're rebroken. And he's like, no! Like, he's like, no! He doesn't want to go through this shit. I don't blame him, though. Some of those women are fucking crazy. Nah, there's this one bitch where, like, this is one chick who was actually just, like, just nice to him. And was, like, caring for him, gave him a little hand job. He was like, oh. He's like, that was actually pleasant for once. Damn, I'm like this. Then, quote-unquote, sister by title rose up, right? And she's like fucking acting like a fucking brat, basically, right? And like gives him a foot job, leaves or whatnot. And found out those two are actually close. But finds out the chick who was actually sweet to him is actually one of the most biggest bullies in the whole ward. And so fucking the girl, who was just a crazy ditzy fucking childish ass motherfucker, was like, I'm gonna show you around. I had this little gang with dick and piss. I was like, this chick is weird. And then something happens when the sadistic nurse trips him, and he kicks her by mistake, this in the ankle or whatnot, right? He's like, oh no, my bad. And like she starts crying. The other nurse rolls up talking about, nigga, what did you do? Like it's on like Donkey Kong. And so the deed happens where like, mind you, it's not just these nurses. There are other background nurses that get pulled into this shit.
Of course.
I'm sitting here like, damn, that's crazy, bro. But nah, is a really good fucking read. They did turn it into a normal hentai, which a lot of the shit is like missing, but it is what it is. If you really want to watch this or read this or whatnot, I'll say read it first and then watch it. Cause we always know the manga is better than the anime. But no, I'm finally happy this anime and this hentai is actually done. All 10 episodes are out, and now I can actually just binge watch this shit. Damn, it's already 5 o'clock. Anything to add on to the extra to the bonus track?
Let me think. Oh, did you hear about like how everybody's turning on Cardi B now?
What's she do now?
She got pregnant.
That's it?
So the thing is, she left a toxic relationship in order to go into another toxic relationship and get pregnant from that particular relationship.
Second one?
Yeah.
Is she in a new relationship?
Yeah.
So she had 3 relationships so far.
Wait, what relationship is this now? I mean, in the time span is 2 relationships though, but I wouldn't be surprised if she had like at least 5 or 6 of them.
Well, I don't think people should be mad at her for that shit, bro. Dead ass. Like, it's her. She wanna have fucking kids.
I think it's mainly because everything happened way too fast. Like she just got into a relationship like I think like a month or 2 ago, and all of a sudden she's pregnant.
She's already growing. Damn, that means she gotta be like an actual mom and not post all this other fucking shit where she's promoting her pussy rap.
She been a mom.
What? I thought this was her first kid.
Nope.
She make it sound like WAP. Wait, did she make WAP or was that? No, that was Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, right?
That's Cardi B.
Damn, crazy. But nah, fucking. That was 191 of the HotSticks podcast. I'm gonna name this Left versus Right. But no,
she has 3 children with 1 coming out in the way.
She has 3 kids?
Yep.
Damn, bro. I see why she's making a lot of music. See, I gotta make this banger for the kids, for the children. It's like I gotta do this for my offspring so I can pass on this. But no,
that's kind of wild.
But no, man, I hope Cardi B just be a good person about her kids. That's way too many fucking kids to be inside the rap game like this. Like
true.
Side tangent. I think they should bring back sex ed to fucking schools and shit.
I think when it comes to sex ed in school, like it definitely should be like at a right time, to be honest. Like it should be definitely during high school instead of doing it like in middle school.
I think there should be basic biology in middle school, and then in high school, I don't know if you should make it an elective or mandatory. No, we shouldn't make it mandatory. It should be like an elective to take sex ed and stuff like that. Cause like I think our generation was the last generation that had electives like home ec, wood shop, sex ed, and all these other classes or whatnot.
So the reason why they don't make it into like a mandatory thing is because like they know that some parents, like with their religious views or whatever, or they want to teach them themselves, so they want to at least give the parents a chance to see if they can teach their kids what sex is and everything.
That's fine and all, but like I think there should be like stuff like let's say, you know how like we have the shit with Celeste and shit like that, right? With David and Celeste and stuff like that.
Right.
Teaching stuff about like with that and everything like that. Like I think we just see a new elective that's called this like internet safety or some shit.
I definitely do believe that there needs to be heavier measures taken towards internet safety.
Because I noticed there's like a lot of shit that's just been going on that's just been fucked. And it just involves like children meeting adults online and stuff like that and fucking with like motherfuckers just going inside adult spaces and whatnot and end up being like groomed or some shit like that. We need something. We need like probably like content creators or some shit like that or something to like fucking like, mind you, it's not every single like person who does this on the internet. It's usually those few that are predators on both sides, on all sides of like the gender pool or whatnot. I'm not gonna say it's only men. I'm not gonna say it's only women. I'm not gonna say it's only trans people. It's fucking. It doesn't matter what gender, race, or creed you are. There's too many predators online. And it's getting kind of shitty now to the point where like I feel like none of these kids or all these children or young teenagers are not being taught how to be safe online, because like, mind you, parents can only do so much. They're not able to watch their kids 24/7 and shit like that, unless like they're a helicopter parent. Even then, most of like, if you like, I've talked to adults who had helicopter parents. Like the shit that they like, the stories that I hear from them when they try to hide from their parents, I say a lot of that shit is like low-key valid, but at the same time it's harmful. And like, I'm not saying that like being a helicopter parent's bad. It depends, like, do you want your child to grow up like in the same way you grew up, or do you want your child to be better than you?
That is a good question.
Because like me, I'm not gonna be like a helicopter parent. I'm gonna spoil my kid rotten, but I will teach my kid about work and stuff like that, even though like I'm that kind of person who are scared of job applications. Don't worry, I updated my LinkedIn and everything just in case.
These things break.
What happened?
These things bring fear in a nigga. A job application.
A book. Responsibilities. Yo, man, imagine the Boondocks coming out fucking now, bro.
They'll get canceled the moment Riley starts saying, "Oh, nigga, you gay."
Imagine, nigga, the first. Now they gotta make it older. They gotta make them older. They gotta age them up just a little bit. And
right.
Is Wanda Sykes supposed to be the new person who's supposed to be doing like the grandparent or whatnot?
No, they wanted the grandparent to be Jennifer Lewis.
You know, that's fine. As long as it's not Cree Summers, she need a break. What? Hold on. Do you have on your phone? She's gonna laugh her ass off when she sees that. Fucking yeah. You wanna just drop it off here, bro? We Gucci. We done for today?
Yeah.
All right. This is what, episode 191. Yeah, this is episode 191 of the HotSticks podcast. Alcon, where can we find you at, fam?
You can find me Yuki Konatu on YouTube and Alicorn Line on Twitch.
You can find me on YouTube at UB Doombot and Doombot Ugly Bastard YouTuber, or UBVT, on both Twitch and Kick. Now, we do have a Twitch, Kick, and YouTube for the podcast at HotSticksClips.com. Not HotSticksClips.com. At HotSticksClips for YouTube, but we haven't made anything for Twitter yet. It's because like I'm kind of hating Twitter. I'm avoiding social media like the plug. Hello?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh no, I was just seeing if you're here. But with that said, that was 191 at Hot Sticks Podcast, and we are out of here. Alicorn, thank you for coming to the podcast, fam.
No problem, bro.
Where's OBS? Boom, bam.